with Peter Edmiston and Anthony Zane on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. It's time to get your day started. Live from the Family Leisure Studios, here are Pete and Zane.
Yo, I'm on this cruise ship, making a cruise ship, and now my crew is tripping. You know what I'm saying?
Throwback.
Hold on, how did
Throwback.
Hold on. Come here. I'm on a cruise ship, call it a cruise ship, and now my crew is tripping. Oh, I'm a cruise shipping. Oh, there it is. That still went right, but it's something like that. Hey, remember when we used to stress about movies getting made? Like movies out now.
Yeah.
We used to wonder how they gonna do that? How they gonna make a movie in the middle of a pandemic? People they dropped a lot of movies. Remember the first one we saw? Man, how did we how did they make this? Look how close they are in that scene. How did they do that? Got all kind of crap out. Have you seen What If? Marvel What If?
No.
It's interesting.
Well, yeah, that's kind of the whole point of it, right?
It's just the fact that it's a cartoon, you know.
But there's also the overwhelming kind of implications of what if.
Yeah, then it makes you wonder are they actually gonna do this? Are they gonna? It makes you wonder when the movies start back, are they gonna be okay, well, this is what it is now, this happened. You know what I mean? Because you haven't seen Loki yet.
Interesting. I still haven't seen Loki, so.
Man, I'm spoiler free my ass at this point. We about to talk about Loki anyway.
Well, yeah, you can talk about it now. I'm not gonna. At this point now, it's definitely
it's definitely the cat's out of the bag.
I'm not gonna hold you accountable for that.
How do you feel knowing?
I'm not gonna be spoiler! I haven't watched it. It's been 3 months and I haven't watched it. You can't talk about it. No, I'm not gonna do that.
When have you? How do you feel about a black man being over the whole timeline and everything the whole time? You have any problems with it?
What? I mean, I don't have
do you want to opt out of this timeline because of that?
No, I'm okay. I'm okay with it. I didn't even know that that's what's happening. But that's okay.
The entire
that's
MCU timeline, as you've known it since the beginning, has been orchestrated by a black man. with Sebagos on, not Sebago. What are they called? What are those little sandals called? Is that?
The Moses Fours.
Yeah, he had with Moses sandals on.
Are you talking about God?
No.
Oh.
You haven't seen Loki?
Yeah.
Go watch the last episode. You watched every episode but the last one? Is that what you're saying? Or you
I haven't
watched
watched any of them.
Oh, don't worry about it.
I watched 0 of them.
Well, yeah, a black man.
I'm not worried about it.
A black man rules the timeline in
Okay.
MCU.
Yeah, that's okay.
You okay with it?
Yeah, I'm good with that. That's fine.
Because there was a purple man. Nobody cared, but now it's the issue, you know?
Oh, of course it's not a white man. Oh, okay. I get it.
I get it.
We're, okay. I guess we're just canceled now over here. Okay, I got
cancel
it.
culture.
Okay. Cancel culture. I guess the white man can't be involved.
Marvel's
Okay. Marvel's woke. All right.
Count your days. I'm watching it.
Oh, my God. Okay, yeah, white man. I can't do it. Straight white man. I guess I got no power in this world anymore. I mean, what do I got? Oh, in the world, there's nothing left. It's taken over everything. Except for all the...
Except for everything.
Except for everything. All I got is everything. Oh, jeez.
Damn equality. Who gives a crap about that?
Oh, I know. Everybody. Oh, okay, I guess everybody's equal now. Oh, yeah, all right. What, you don't tell me I can't start casually using racial slurs in my workplace anymore? Jeez, okay, all right. All right, 2021. Okay.
Right. Hey, I'm having my get off my lawn moment myself. I had one last night for real. Like, why are we resting dudes in the summer league? Because somebody tell me.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah, it's coming.
We're gonna talk about it. It's coming. It's coming. I got a few get off my lawn moments as well. We gotta talk about them. We'll see.
Joel Embiid got paid.
Yeah, I saw that this morning. Ramona Shelburne breaking the news on that one.
They had to give me 200, man. I'm sorry, you're not paying me 196. You give me 200. Screw that. Screw that, man. You're not giving me 196.
Well, Joel is his own agent, so maybe he didn't quite.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah. So he's keeping all of it. He doesn't have to give 10% of it, so that's nice.
Oh, well, he got his money then.
Maybe that's why he gave him a little bit. Maybe that's why he said, you can make it 196 since I don't have to, since I'm clearing all of it.
He's his own agent for real.
Uh-huh.
Why aren't more guys like doing this stuff without an agent?
I mean, I would say most of them don't want to. Probably they're not. It's worth it to them to not have to worry about it. Some of them probably, and most of them probably aren't as savvy as Joel. Joel's a pretty savvy dude. Like
right.
There's a lot of little details that you have to, and also from his perspective, he negotiated that deal with no injury provisions at all. So that means it's fully guaranteed. So, unlike the last one was, had all kinds of injury stuff
really?
And concerns and all this stuff. But yeah, this one is fully guaranteed. No injury, nothing.
Pay that, man.
No injury protection for Philly. So I mean, congratulations to him, man. Gotta give him. Gotta say he's done a pretty good job as his own agent. It's not like being your own lawyer.
Secret
being your own agent can be okay.
Agent man. Remember that song? Remember that show?
I do.
That was the show?
I do. I don't think so. I think it was on a show, but I don't think the show wasn't called Secret Agent Man. I don't think.
But there was a theme song from a show.
I used to think that was Secret Asian Man the first time I heard it.
I almost made a joke. There's no way it wouldn't have been offensive.
Yeah, no, it's
let's
just leave it.
We got live audio of that interaction between
Secret
Daryl Morey
Man.
and Joel Embiid.
Yeah, play that.
Yeah, we got some live audio. This
Well, Daryl Morey, I don't know, he's an interesting cat.
This what Joel Embiid had to tell them in the meeting.
Here we go.
Tell them to bring me my money.
There it is.
Yeah. Surrounded by his crew.
Yeah.
He doesn't have an agent. He sets a crew.
There's tribal members. Is Joel Embiid having any tribal roots?
Dennis Schroeder and Clint Capella.
So, I'm looking at the year by year money that he's making, like the next 4 years. Good God.
Yeah, it's crazy money.
43, 47, 50, and $54 million.
It's crazy.
Yeah. He's not Steph, but it's good. It's good. I mean, that's what it is. It's just that as the cap goes up, then the money's going to go up. It's that we talked about. It's just a percentage. So,
is there a bigger?
That's how it works.
Has there ever been a bigger villain in the NBA that's never played a game than Jalen Green, walking into the league as a villain?
Is he really walking into the league as a villain? You think?
Are you crazy? His whole thing is like punch me. Like he's worse he's worse than prime Devin Booker already.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Well, I'm not going to say that till we see a little more from him. But
come on, man, wiping his teammates' sweat off of him. Like, oh man, don't put your sweat on me.
He's a weirdo.
Jalen Green.
He's a weirdo. There's no question about it.
Come on, man. The hair.
We got plenty
of
those.
People gonna hate that dude, man. People gonna hate that dude.
He's a weirdo.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be hateable, and he's a weirdo. So that's exciting. All right, so as we mentioned today, we got lots going on. We're going to talk to Steven Johnson today. We're going to talk to Evan Barnes today. Is the Evan Barnes segment just going to be you just
ripping out? No, Evan my guy.
Is that going to be the?
I got all that out of my system yesterday. I stared at a wall and pretended it was Evan Barnes. It just got all my insults out. I feel.
Okay. You feel cleansed?
Detox, refreshed, cleansed. Yes.
All right. Okay. So we're gonna We're gonna get all that. And you got to talk about your get off the lawn.
Oh,
get off
man.
the lawn moment.
We resting dudes in the summer league.
Coming up in just a little bit. If you want to join us, you can. AutoZone lines are open. AutoZone phone line 360-8255. AutoZone text line 360-8255. Get in the zone. AutoZone, you want to jump in as well? You can. AutoZone chat line is open for those of you that want to chat away. Chatteroo, tappity, and all that stuff. You can do that as you watch us on the various, streaming platforms and, your YouTubes and whatnot. That's what it's all about. Text from yesterday.
Yeah, I was just about to read it. Yeah, I was just about to read it.
Regarding the butt slapping. If y'all hadn't seen the Key and Peele skit called Slap Ass, then you're missing out.
Yep. You are.
Interesting. What was the that was during Johnny's show? Why was Johnny talking about butt slapping?
It's Johnny's show.
Zach, you have any idea on that one?
Nope.
Was he saying like he shouldn't slap butts? Or you should slap butts?
You know
I
what?
was texting yesterday after our show.
236. That's probably Hardenwood. Who knows? Who knows what?
Man.
Who knows what type of?
Man, they're
topics you
slapping
get
butts
into.
over here.
He's the man, of course. The guy, the go-to guy.
He's the man. He's
Don't even
one of the
try.
greatest guys ever in the history of
You already
everything.
know it. You already know it.
You already know this man. This man is the man of all men. You know him as well. His name is, let me check down here, Bert Anderson. He's got the website, bertanderson.com.
Is that right? Is that right?
And you know that's the go-to number one site for all your, what does he do, horse racing? Yeah, that sounds right. The horse racing needs. You know it. You already know it.
And
if
of
you don't go
course,
there, you got to
if you're-
check it out,
And
of course.
if you're riding a horse,
The horse is a horse, of course. And no one can talk to a horse, of course. And that is, of course, unless the horse is the famous Mr. Ed. Everyone knows that.
welcome to welcome to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio.
Oh man, that is so funny. I get in my car. I go to pick up my kids, and
You cut hard
catch
enough.
one segment, and it's always it's usually the Isaac. It's usually when we're talking to Isaac. He's like, "This is our guy, the man among men.
Nobody better.
Nobody does it like this man does. If you're not, he's unbelievable. Of course, this man right here is the man himself.
John Hart, bro.
The miggity Mac Daddy, of course. He is the one and only, the sweet science, the magisterial mega man of what? What are we?
Avoid the
The guest
noise
is-
of.
The guest is like, what? Am I on?
I'm all right.
Am I? I mean, I do okay, I guess. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
So I
Make sure y'all listen to John Hart from 1 to 3 today.
So I went back to get some context of what he's talking about. So he starts off by saying that Dave Roberts, the manager for the LA Dodgers, is a butt slapper. And
Dave Roberts is a butt slapper.
And then it segued into like,
What does that mean?
I
He's a butt
don't.
slapper?
I have no idea. Then it segued into like, hey Gabe, did your coaches slapped you on the butt? He was like, yeah, like, you know. Gabe was like, yeah, like I had a few coaches.
on,
and
Gabe.
then he bounced it over to John, and he's like, have your coaches slapped you on the butt? He was like, oh yeah, man, yeah.
Yeah, man. I slapped my coach on the butt, man.
Man, he had a daughter that was. All right, that's enough, Hart.
I slapped her. On the, okay, all right.
I wish I could.
I'm getting a signal here. We,
Got a text from Eli here. Oh man, John Hart from 1 to 3 Monday through Friday. Check him out. It's an adventure. It's an adventure.
Oh,
Harden is kind of like if you fuse both of us together in something like
and then you didn't
cranked it up a
didn't
little
feed
bit.
It.
Yeah,
You didn't feed it for a long time.
Feed it for a long
I think that's pretty much what you got right there.
Exactly. Texas says, what do you say? Sane needs to back off the camera
Hit it
about a
with-
foot in his news interviews. He looks like he wants to go through the camera. LL, you look good, Sane. Shout out.
I saw our guy Chris Harrington on there yesterday.
Yeah.
too. He was like right up here. The Grizzlies are pretty good.
Oh, yeah, Harrington be in there.
I think they're excellent. Okay. All right. You're coming through the camera.
Oh, man.
I say that as somebody who kind of, who can
Let
do
me
that
see
as
if
well.
my stuff is up. What channel? What REG? Let me see. Shout out to my friend Samaria Terry. Had me on yesterday.
So Samari has you on, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Let me see if it's on the website. Hating on me.
I wasn't sure that was going to happen.
I know, right? Been hating on me, bro. Hold on.
They see me rolling. They hating.
Man, I don't see it. They don't want me to have nothing. But anyway, yeah. They don't want me to have nothing, Zach.
Gotta go take it, man.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Gotta go
Hey,
take it.
I was in a funk yesterday, man. Could not get in touch with y'all dudes, man. Well, I ain't call you, Zach. I called Peter.
What?
I needed you, man. You failed me.
Man, I keep telling you, man. Sometimes I can talk and sometimes I can't, man.
I don't care.
You know how that goes,
should have called me back, man. I was in a real funk yesterday.
Normally you text me if you need me to call you back.
That's all right, bro. I couldn't even
didn't
muster up the strength to text you, bro.
Why is that?
All I had was that call. I mean, is it?
What was so bad? What happened? What was the issue?
Think I'm just gonna say it on the radio? Come on, man.
Oh, it's one of the. Okay, I got it.
I'm good though. I'm good.
You good? Well, I'm sorry I failed you, man. I didn't mean to do that. Usually, like I don't know about everybody else. Maybe we could text in on this one. I don't want to talk about butt slappers, but I do.
A butt slap would be good right now. Not for myself, but outgoing. Butt slap.
Absolutely, I agree. To give a butt slap would be so special.
Therapeutic, for sure.
It would be wonderful for sure. So no, here's my question though.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to phone etiquette, okay.
All right.
Like you're trying to talk to somebody or whatever. When you call them, number one, do you ever leave a voicemail?
No.
Is there any circumstance where you would ever
No.
leave a voicemail?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I'm kind of the same way. Other than like a business or something if it's like a school
When
or
somebody's
business
paid
thing,
to check voicemails, yeah, I do.
Yeah. But like with a friend, I will never ever leave a voicemail. So how do you determine is it the call and then the text? If someone calls you and you see a missed call from a friend, are you entitled to call back no matter what?
If they call me, I'm gonna call them back. If they text me, I'm gonna text them back.
Because if somebody calls me and it's a friend and I talk to them regularly anyway, I'm not going to call them back unless they text me to say, hey, I need to talk to you, or hey, what's going on, something like that. If they give me a heads up like this is more than just a normal kind of something, then I'll call them back. But otherwise, if you just call me and it's like a missed call, then like I'm not going to call you back.
That's poor etiquette.
You think that's poor etiquette?
You're not the friend I need you to be.
Well, I'm just saying, just shoot me a text, say like call me back when you can, because I just assume that if somebody's calling me, because I have lots of friends who'll just call and like it won't be that big of a deal, like it'll just be nothing, and I'll text, do you need something, and they're like, no.
Well, do that,
nothing.
but just don't do neither. You did neither yesterday. You failed me.
Okay, well I do neither all the time.
Well, if you saw in the news,
right.
It was like local radio host found. Come on, man. But
If it's any consolation, I did the same thing to my sister last night. Don't. And she eventually had to text me like late.
MF called me.
I was like, all right.
Now I'm gonna tell you a bad feeling. Like I put my phone on Do Not Disturb every night, where it cuts on at 10 o'clock. And when I wake up to missed calls, I feel like paranoid bad in the morning.
Why?
Because if somebody calls me late at night, I'm like, okay, what happened? You know what I mean?
See, this is where my oldness comes into play. Because I do remember a time when I was not at everyone's beck and call. Like if you had to call me and leave an actual message on an actual answering machine if you wanted me, and then I would listen to it at some point and call you back. Like it wasn't like an immediate thing. You're not at everybody's beck and call. You like when you turn that off, it's like you don't get in touch with me unless it's like a
Peter,
literal.
I understand all that, but if I get a call at like 11
emergency.
o'clock at night, and I wake up to that missed call, and it's like 6 in the morning, like I bug out. Like what happened? But the important people in my life, I got it where they call me to go through. So
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, everybody's important. You never know what somebody might be calling for. Somebody be calling saying they, You know what I mean?
But the odds that it's something like that are super low. Most likely it's a bunch of stupid garbage. Listen, I control what I control, man. Once I turn that off, that's on you. I can't.
Well, Peter, I ain't trying to miss too many 11 o'clock phone calls, man. Just hey.
Well, I mean that's a different. I mean,
hey,
you're gonna have to.
Come on now.
Now you're gonna have to set up a specific, line for that. If you want to open that line up, then you could set up a specific hotline, so to speak.
Oh yeah, if we hotline blinking around it. Zach, what you do with your 11 o'clock phone calls? What are they normally? Prayer requests?
What, at night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, nobody really
call from
calls
his
me.
mom to turn down the
No, nobody really calls me at 11 o'clock at night.
I'm sure they don't.
That's for sure.
They know.
That's sad.
I mean, it's fine.
Anthony saying what you got to do. Now, I'm gonna give you a little super pro tip, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell anybody about this. This is a secret. All right, it's just between me and you, and our millions and millions of listeners. I set up a Google Voice number. I got a Google Voice phone number that's separate from my actual phone number.
I'm aware that you had it. I never knew what the purpose of that, but explain now.
So that phone number is my phone number that I give to various folks, business types, whoever, that I don't really want them to have my actual number, but I still want them I want to know if they're trying to contact me. So it pings around and then eventually gets to my phone when I'm ready for it to get to my phone. That way I have a little more control over the situation. So
you're a master control, aren't you?
I have a real number and a semi number it will eventually get to me if I want it to, but it also won't.
So which number I get?
If I don't, you have the real number.
You got the dummy number.
You got the actual number. But you never, folks out there don't know, and you can't tell the difference. But I can tell the difference. I can tell where it comes from, and who sent it, and where do they get the number from. So what I'm saying is, you get yourself one of those, and then route it differently, and you can have a special hotline for individuals that you want to be able to contact you at certain times.
Zach, I need some hotline bling. I need some hotline bling.
For certain reasons, if you want someone to contact you for certain reasons, like I do it so that people don't contact me, but the opposite could be true too. You could have for specific purposes. I'm gonna give this number only to a certain group of people.
I'm hoping your wife isn't around. Like, why are you talking about this? Because it sounds like that's a thought line for sure.
No, she's aware of all this.
No, okay. I feel you.
I think she has one. Herself.
Uh-oh.
Because it ain't a thought line. Maybe if I were a younger man and not married, it would be. But
out here in these streets,
I'm a very happily married, very very.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Very happy man in that regard. So
for sure.
No need to mess with them. But I'm saying you could though.
Facts.
I'm trying to help you.
I ain't out there like that, man. I'm focused on me and my son, man. Real talk.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful, man. That's what it's all about.
Real
One
talk.
Pretty Pearl says, voicemails, depends on if it's a business or a person of a certain age. If you call me and don't leave a message or text, I'm not calling you back because I assume it's not an emergency unless it's my parents or sister. That's how I am.
I agree.
That's how I am, Pearl. I'm with you, Pearl. And if it's somebody if you call me and don't leave a message or text, I'm not going to call you back because it's whatever. You were just trying to get in touch with me, and okay, you didn't. That's fine. That happens sometimes. That's okay. We'll be all right. But if you text me and say, "Hey, call me back," okay, yeah. Like the other day, saying call me, I couldn't answer the phone. He texted me, said, "Hey, call me when you get a chance." I was like, "Okay, yeah, that."
And you was like, "It ain't gonna be no time soon." I said, "Whenever."
Oh yeah. I texted him. I was like, "I can't talk for a little while because I had some stuff going on.
Whenever,
I wasn't gonna be able to actually talk. I could text, but I couldn't talk." And he's like, "Whatever." So I was like, "Okay, all right." And I called you back.
Yep.
Texter says, "I saw your interview on News Channel 3 this morning. Great interview. I'm glad Tony Allen likes the new guy." You got a fan who enjoyed your News Channel 3.
Thank you.
Right there.
Thank you, Texas. Count your days, Sports 56 morning.
No, I think Samaria should be appreciative that we're pumping her up, frankly.
You never lie. Samaria, my homie, man. Like, Samaria's like one of the few people
Samaria's great.
Who went from I don't know who she is to we cool, super cool. Like, that's my homie for real.
Samaria's very nice.
Oh yeah, she cool.
I've spoken to her a few times. Very nice.
A real Southern belle, Atlanta girl.
Yes, very very kind.
Mm-hmm.
She has a very soothing voice when you talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
It was very reassuring when I talked to her. I was like, yeah, this is she could She could be her bedside manner, as they say for doctors, like the way you talk to somebody. It's very, very relaxing, very nice.
Yep, real Southern Belle. She's good at what she does.
Very kind indeed.
Yep.
All right, when we come back, we'll get into the nuts and bolts of it. Let me know what you think. Pearl's texting, other folks are texting as well. When you call your friends, help me out on this. Do you if you just want to talk to them and you never leave a voicemail, like? That's it? Like if somebody calls you and you miss the call, do you not call them back? What should you do? Do you have to text them back? Do you owe your friends a call back? Would you ever leave a voicemail for a friend? Let me know, because I'm trying to work out the etiquette on all this stuff. I think I got some of it, but I still need a little bit of help on this. So voicemail etiquette in 2021, man. Where are we at? Where are we at? Zach, you can talk about it too if you want to. Also, I got the real world is intervening on some of this stuff too. I want to talk about that when we come back here, live and local, 360-8255, Real Sports Talk, Sports 56, 98.5.
Sports Time with Wallo and Stacks. Weekday afternoons from 3 to 6 on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
They've raised the bar again at Homer Skelton Hyundai and Genesis of Olive Branch. I like to say this is the new standard, the way car business should be done. And to prove it, out of 355 dealers in America that sell Genesis cars, the one in Olive Branch, Genesis of Olive Branch, was top 50 in the country, top 10 in the region, and number 2 in the district. And guess what? They want to be number 1. That means there are opportunities out there for you. It's the safest, and every new latest bit of technology that makes the experience of driving a car better, they've got it at Genesis of Olive Branch. If we start with the G70, the highest performing car I've ever owned, all the way to the G80 or the G90, the biggest of the sedans, you'll love everything about the car. If you would like to try the new SUV, the GV80, you call Vinny Gerard at 662-890-6684. He will bring it out to you.
Hey, if you're hungry for great Mexican food for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, got it. La Guadalupana. Guadalupana. Choose from tacos, burritos, enchiladas, sizzling shrimp, beef, or chicken fajitas, and even a Cuban sandwich filled with Mexican sauces, chicken, ham, steak, jalapenos, avocado, and more. How about super nachos topped with melted cheese, beans, sour cream, guacamole, tomato, and jalapenos? All great with nice cold beer, domestic and imported. Good prices, generous portions, great service at 2 locations, Summer Avenue and Cordova Road. La Guadalupana. At
Southern Airways, we fly to make your day.
Memphis's hometown airline, Southern Airways, wants you to beat the Mid-South heat and head to the Emerald Coast. Southern is the easy and convenient way for Memphis to get to Destin. Want to spend some time on the lake instead? Fly over the interstate traffic and bypass the bridge delays and take one of Southern's flights to Hot Springs, Arkansas. Short flights in popular regional destinations like Arkansas's festival city of El Dorado and Harrison, Arkansas, the gateway to Branson, each have daily nonstop flight options from Southern Airways out of Memphis. Flying Southern is easy with no TSA screening hassles and free parking at Signature Flight Support. So if you're planning a quick weekend getaway, be sure to fly Southern Airways. Visit iflysouthern.com to reserve your seats today.
At Southern Airways, we fly to make your day.
Hi, I'm Tito Beveridge, founder and master distiller at Tito's Handmade Vodka. In 1997, I started the first micro distillery in the state of Texas with my dog, Dog Joe, at my side. We're still working with dogs out at the distillery after all these years. Learn more about how dogs are a part of life here at Tito's Handmade Vodka at vodkafordogpeople.com. Tito's Handmade Vodka is made from corn and naturally gluten-free. Cheers. 80 proof Tito's Handmade Vodka, distilled and bottled in Austin, Texas. Tito'sVodka.com.
If you're going on vacation, making a college campus visit, or if business takes you out of town, there's just no better place to board your dog than Barks and Recreation, 965 Reddick Cove between Bud Davis Cadillac and the Blue Plate Cafe in East Memphis. Boarding, daycare, grooming, we have the best of everything at Barks. Indoor-outdoor kennels so your family member can go in and out as they please. Indoor and outdoor play areas. 4 walks a day, group play, and individual attention from the best staff in the Mid-South, which includes an overnight staff to ensure the safety and comfort of your pet 24 hours a day. All reasons to choose Barks and Recreation above all other boarding and daycare facilities. BarksDaycare.com or 509-0909. Check us out and make your reservations now at BarksDaycare.com. If your dog could speak, he'd say Barks.
Sports 56 traffic.
Well, we got a lot of accidents on the roadways this morning. We dealing with an accident on Bill Morris Parkway at Ridgeway Road. The left shoulder is blocked. Dealing with an accident on Thomas Street just south of Whitney Road. We also dealing with the accident on Mill Branch Road at Brooks Road. That accident has been cleared, so you don't have to worry about that. Dealing with an accident on Walnut Grove at just east of I-240. And then also we were dealing with a gas leak out in Bartlett in the area between Windersville and Erlin. So just keep in mind in all that direction. And this is your Sports 56 traffic update.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston.
Yes, I will be good, I promise.
Co-hosting Sports 56 Mornings is Anthony Sane.
That's great, man.
Now, back to Peter and Anthony.
He came from somewhere back long ago. The sentimental she trying hard to recreate what had yet to be created. She was so smart for his nostalgic day.
You don't know about that.
Never coming near what you wanted to say. Only to realize. Come on now.
Come on now.
He never really was. In his heart.
For those of y'all who wonder why we're not on the same, why we're off beat, give an explanation of it, Zach.
I don't
Be quiet, people. Give an explanation of it. Break it down.
I don't know because you're fine when you're singing along with the songs. And I don't know, it's almost like Peter's on a delay, but
It's
he's
so
not
weird,
really
man,
a delay.
because when we're talking, like I'm looking Peter in the face on the Zoom call. His lips match the. For those of y'all who don't know, we're not in the same place. Like me and Zach are in the same place, but Peter's not. I just pull back the curtain and they'll lose.
My lips match what I hear.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
And that's crazy. It's like I'm looking at you talk right now. You're in sync with what I'm hearing in my headset. Your lips are in sync with what I'm hearing, and you're in sync with what I'm saying. But if Zach plays music, you don't hear it the same way I hear it. You'll hear it behind me. But you'll be you'll be lip syncing with me, and we're still off. It's so wild.
I don't even.
Technology, why?
I don't know. I don't know. So we're back. We're back, baby.
Texas says, good
Jai
morning,
says,
you guys. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, you got it. All
right. Texas says, good morning, you guys. Peter, I'm the same way that you are. I rarely pick up the phone or text right away during the day unless it's urgent. Howsoever, I feel the way that Sane does the next morning. If I see a bunch of missed multiple calls, my anxiety kicks in because I honestly don't hear those missed calls. That's kind of why I have insomnia, because I don't be wanting to miss anything because I have a big family. Yeah, that's me. Because I'll gladly put you on Do Not Disturb. If I wake up in the morning and see, because a lot of people, like, they'll call me for advice. Or if something's going on, they'll call me to help them get through something or whatever.
Right.
And being that I missed it, okay, so what did I miss? Like, if you called me like 11 o'clock, I'm thinking, and something had to have happened. So I'm like, okay, so what did I miss? You know?
It's just not.
Just say you don't care, Peter.
It's not me.
If a friend calls after 11 p.m., this is shy. If a friend calls at 11 p.m., I text and call back because I know something is wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I have some friends that'll try to call because they just get stupid at that time. So sometimes I don't worry that it's, if it was like a family member or something, I definitely would. And I mean, my Do Not Disturb, I've got people that can come through as needed, but for the most part, I can't bother myself with that because it's like, how can I can't control that. And see, whoever this texter is talking about having it, that's kind of why I have insomnia. Like, y'all are letting this thing control you. I That's gonna be hard.
That is thing, man. It's your friends and family, bro. What are you talking about?
But you can't control, like, that's on them. You can't control everything they do.
It's on them.
You're not gonna be able,
if they going, if something happen, the humanity in this dude, but the lack of humanity in this dude.
No, it's. I would say I would say you are trying to be Superman, and you're not Superman.
No, but it's being
if
available.
Something happens,
bro. What are you talking about?
If something, okay, so what we talking about? If something happens, what do you mean? Give me an example.
If somebody's
of what would
going through
happen for a
something,
friend.
Peter, listen.
Okay.
If somebody's going through a
example.
situation, and of all people in the world, they decide to call on you, and you're not there for them, that bothers me, bro. That don't bother you?
I'm trying to think of a scenario where that would be a thing. Whereas that wouldn't. I mean, that's. I've been called upon. I've always been able to be called upon. I've never missed an opportunity. I have this on all the time. No one has ever said. No one has ever said to me. No one's ever said to me.
And I started off this whole show saying, Peter, you failed me yesterday because I need to talk to you. You wonder.
Because it wasn't that big. It's not that big of a deal.
How you know what it was, bro? How you gonna tell me it wasn't that big of a deal?
Because you would have texted me. You've texted me before.
No, I ain't feel
we
like,
talked about this.
I ain't feel like I just gave up on it. I said if he ain't there, he just ain't there.
Well, then then it's not that big of a deal.
You just say we ain't friends, man.
So for me, like if any of my friends hit me up, like I call them back, and if
man said, "Oh, I don't care if you call me. What's a missed call? I don't
yeah,
care."
no, I will.
Oh, Peter.
Like if I miss one of my friends' calls, I'll call them back. I'll call them back immediately. And if they don't pick up, then like they know like it's no big deal. It's no big deal.
And I hate talking on the phone, and I'm that dude.
Yeah. But like when I get missed calls from my mom, it's like, yeah, no, I need to know what just happened. She'll send me something, like sometimes she'll send me a text and tell me like, hey, like I need you to do this for me, or I need you to pick up something. But most of the time, I don't get that text, and so I have to call her immediately. Like, yeah, you called me, like, and then she's like, oh, I was gonna get you to do something, but never mind.
Martin says, Peter, your circle must be really small, bro.
Yeah, man.
I mean, like it's not huge. It's not huge. I don't know. I mean, this is I learned because I've talked about this before. I struggle with anxiety, so I'm on anti-anxiety medication. I'm in I talk to counselor, et cetera. All that stuff. And one of the things I have to worry about is like I can't let that get to me because I can't control it. I can't control what.
I feel
so
you.
I can't. I have to be able to let the universe. I have to be able to let it go, and I have to be able to trust that my friends. Because I remember you and I have had a conversation about that, Anthony, off the air. Like you can't. There are certain things you cannot control. And you just have to accept that you can't control that. So that's why if somebody tries to call me. Like if
some
it's an
stuff you can't
unusual
control,
time,
man. Pros gonna be pros. You mad cause you chose.
But I mean, but listen, if you call it, but if Saint so Saint calls me at like 11 a.m. or something, like that's kind of a normal time for.
I call you after the show sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes I call you. You call me after the show. That's normal time. So if I can't get that call, I know kind of what's going on, and unless you text me, then I don't think it's unusual. But if Saint calls me at like 11, I would if I was awake, I'd be like, hey, what's going on? But if I miss the call, like I can't get mad at myself for like sleeping. Like I can't get mad at myself for like, resting.
You can be mad at yourself and not call me back.
No, but if you said if you wake up, you said you're talking about waking up and like freaking out that you see a missed call. Like that's like why freak out for what? Like
hey, hold on. Let me say this. Let me pause it. Let me pause you.
What are you talking about?
Let me say this. Peter is a great friend. It's people kind of on you right now.
yeah. I know.
People.
Hey, listen, man. I know, man. I know. Peter, hey, I'm a friend of my. But I got to remember to be a friend of myself too. You got to be selfish sometimes. I got to learn to be selfish. I spent a lot of my life like at everyone else's beck and call, like trying to. If my friend wanted this, I went to there. I don't care what I did. It didn't matter what I wanted to do. I had to learn to be selfish. Like I got to take this time for me. And unless it's like, my wife or my kids or something incredibly like earth, like I'm stuck, in a car that's about to fall over a bridge or, something like that, then okay. Otherwise I'm just not going, that's not part of the gig. So like, I get it. Like maybe that is selfish. I don't know, but you have to, I encourage everyone to carve out your own time for yourself. Like I'm not saying like ignore your friends, but like there's a time and a place for everything.
I feel you, bro. All. You ain't let me down, Peter. It's all right. I appreciate. I've lowered my expectations, bro. It's all good.
No, we just. There you go. There you go. That's right. Lower the bar. That's my motto. Lower the bar, baby. Just lower the bar. Hey, if we're friends, I'm there for you.
Bro, you my friend, bro, for sure. You know something that you do, that you say and you do all the time that I really appreciate, though, Peter? I know it's a sappy edition of the show today. But when it comes down to radio stuff or like media stuff, you always say stuff like, "You got it, you got this, you good. Just keep doing what you are."
Because you are.
I appreciate that, bro. Because it'd be times I'd be like, "Man, screw all this," and then you'll be like, "Hey, man, no, man, you got, no, you got. No, hey, listen, don't worry about it. You got. All right, I got stuff to do. I'll talk to you later.
Hey, man, listen. Through all the nonsense, man. Through all the nonsense, that's the number one thing about. I want my friends to know that I got their back and I support them.
Yeah.
But as Lisa just points out, like I got boundaries also. So like, I don't mean.
Hey, I got boundaries.
I can't. You know what I mean? Like I'm not just going to be like, I got stuff going on. I learned to set some boundaries, and that's important. I encourage everybody to set your own boundaries, like whatever it is, Like,
yeah, because
you worry about, am I doing this? Am I doing that? Am I getting? No, it's okay. People are gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right.
I had to reestablish boundaries with somebody on Twitter because, like, I've kind of pride myself on being open. Like, you need to tell me something. You can DM me during the game, and we'll talk about this, whatever.
Yeah,
happens all the time. I had to tell somebody, hey, bro, hey, look, we're not friends. no, that's not for you. That's not for you to speak on, fam. Like, that's not for you to speak on. No. I'm the voice of the voiceless, but hey, don't no. That's not for you to speak on, fam.
It doesn't mean you get to have the voice of everything.
Right. And newsflash, I don't really give a crap about the Grizzlies like to that level. Like it's certain stuff they do. I don't even care to have a conversation about it. You know what I mean? So like who cares in the whole grand scheme of things.
Yeah, man.
But yeah.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Lisa. Appreciate that. Martin says, Peter, I'm gonna need you to make your appointment with a wizard. Get you a heart. Oh man, come on. Hey, listen, Martin, set those boundaries, baby. Set those boundaries, Martin.
Yep.
Just make sure make sure people know what's up.
Texas says,
as Oprah, as the legendary Oprah once said, you teach people how to treat you, and that's exactly what it is. You teach people how to treat you. So if you accept whatever, then they're going to keep doing whatever. If you say I'm not going to accept that, they won't do that. That's you. So I teach my friends how to communicate with me, and they understand it. Just like they teach me how to communicate with them, and I got it.
Mm-hmm. Just like I had a conversation with somebody at a time, and we were talking about the word friend. And I said, like, a lot of times people look at, like, let's say you're dating, you're interested in a girl, and the girl isn't interested in you. And she said, well, we could just be friends. I was like, well, no. I had to correct somebody. I was like, look, the word friend isn't a demotion to me. Like, that's not a consolation prize. Like, I value my platonic male and female friendships as much as I do. It's work in both of them. You know what I mean? So
absolutely.
And me and like Michael Butler Jr., who comes on Monday, who's the voice of the city. He's the man about town. Like, Mike is a true friend of mine, and we can have like challenging conversations where we challenge each other. And it's work. It's work to be friends, fam. Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah. That's
absolutely, man.
But, yeah, for sure.
And I appreciate you
talking about sports. What is this? Dr. Oz, what is this? Dr. Phil, what is this?
Oh, man.
But, yeah.
All right. So
I'm going to turn down to grab nothing else is on. All right, God. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm not.
I'm not listening to KJZ.
I'm going to listen to, I don't know.
I'm not listening to.
How you do this podcast thing? What the? Mildred, come here.
Listen, that's man. This is real talk.
Yeah, real talk, bro.
This is real talk. See, we always say real sports talk, but what the first and last real talk is that's the important.
Go just take the sports part out. Who needs
sports
that?
is important. Sports is important, but you just kind of sometimes we slide that over a little bit. That's important to do that.
I got some sports for you, though, man. I got some sports.
Real talk. Listen, I do too.
I got a sports question for you. What do you do if Rajon Rondo says he wants to play for the Grizzlies? Is anyone considered that might be a thing?
I cannot imagine that's going to happen. But,
the man probably like, man, I ain't even driving close to
I'm not
Memphis.
I ain't going to be in Memphis.
I don't even need barbecue.
I cannot imagine that's going to happen. It's a good question. We'll one other thing, since we're in the non-sports realm. I'll just give me a second here. I need more time. Probably.
Pull yourself together.
I'm gonna just go ahead and hit it anyway. This executive order from the governor of the state.
Oh man, what are we talking
about masks is so deranged and depressing.
Who you telling?
Depressingly predictable. And I applaud Dr. Ray of Shelby County Schools for not capitulating and not.
What does that mean?
It means rolling over and accepting somebody's aggression.
Okay.
Because the executive order, for those that don't know, he said yesterday that his executive order would suspend the authority of local school boards to mandate masks and local health departments to mandate masks in schools, and would say that students could be opted out if a parent says so. Now, you may ask yourself, first of all, I mean, there's so many questions about, why does this man hate, public health? That's a fair question. But just from a pure governmental standpoint, you may ask yourself, well, how in the world can a governor just decide he wants to overrule certain laws? Isn't that that's not how this works, right? You can't just say oh, we're not going to do, we can't, I'm just going to pick and choose what you can and can't do. And as it turns out, he doesn't. He cited the emergency powers law, but that law doesn't apply here. And so you have massive executive overreach in addition to something that's detrimental to the health of kids. It's derangement on an epic scale, and it's awful. It continues to be awful for this state. And I applaud the parents that are already in these municipal districts that are already opting their children out of various other rules that they don't like, because apparently you can now do that. So dress codes, probably times that you show up, eating with the kids, lunches, that kind of thing. Like any rule basically now seems to be fair game as far as picking and choosing what's important out there. So I applaud all these parents that are going to send notes to school about I'm opting my kid out of wearing pants. I'm opting my kid out of wearing a shirt. I'm opting my kid out of this because why does that, if you can opt out of certain things?
You know what I'm opting my kid out of? Having to get checked out by 2:45.
Yeah.
Why no? No.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm opting out of that too. Yeah, exactly. I'm opting out.
Pause. I just got super triggered, man. Man, I went to my son's school one time, right? So I go to the door. The lady's like, "How can I help you out?" I'm not gonna mention my son's the name of the school. How can I help you out? I said, "Yeah, I'm here to check my son out." You gotta go to the other door or somebody. Like, all right. So I get to the other door. How can I help you out? I'm here to check my son out. Oh, sir, it's past 2:45. I said, lady, you better give me my son if I come in and get out of character up in this joint. How you gonna tell me? I understand the premise. I understand the premise totally. Like when that part of the day, teachers are trying to do X, Y, Z, they don't have time to. I got it, but don't tell me what time I can pick my kids up. Give me my son. Release my son. Especially when I just talked to you at the other door. How can I help you? Like, you better keep my son.
It would be at one door like, I need to check out my kid. He's like, I need you to go to the other side.
Yeah. Then when I get, sir, it's 2:45. You lady.
Oh man.
Beloved.
But hey. I can't be upset because my mom she was a secretary, so she was one of those.
Not counting your mom, but I've worked in a lot of schools. I've worked inside of a lot of schools. I've never met a front desk person who wasn't the rudest, most unprofessional person I've ever seen. It's almost like there's a job requirement to be super rude and unprofessional to work at the front desk of the school. Like, lady, they pay you to sit here and eat your lunch all day and talk to people. Like, your life isn't that hard.
Yep. Well, I'm just
not gonna help you. It's 2:45. Look, lady, look. All right. See, I'm about to be on the news fooling with you. But anyway, go ahead.
Anyway, it's just deeply depressing and very frustrating and disappointing and all those sorts of things. So, my thoughts go out to all the parents who are dealing with all this stuff, including me and you both, and all our listeners out there who are dealing with it. Man, it just sucks on a huge global level, and absolutely hate it. Absolutely hate it. And it's, I don't know. It's hard to exaggerate on this. It's terrible. So terrible. All right. So we'll come back. Got some wisdom in the texts I want to get to when we come back here. Real Sports Talk, Sports 56, 98.5.
You have opinions?
What do you hear? What do you say?
We want to hear them. Call or text us on the AutoZone listener line at 360-8255. That's the AutoZone listener line at 901-360-8255.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Hey, Mid-South, are you ready to trade up to a Kia sales event at Gossett Kia South Mount Moriah?
We're ready, Randy, with the best ride you'll ever drive. 2021 Kia Forte LXS, we got it at $249 a month. 2022 Kia Soul GT, it's ready to ride at $305 a month.
And Jeff Allen, I hear you've got American-made 2022 Kia K5, now $379 a month. And every Gossett Kia comes with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty program.
So whether you live in Horton Lake, South Haven, Olive Branch, or Memphis, you'll be happy at Gossett Kia on Mount Moriah, 2680 Mount Moriah, or KiaMountMoriah.com.
You heard the man, Jeff Allen. Don't miss the trade up to a Kia sales event at Gossett Kia South Mount Moriah. All $29.99 due at signing, all 72 months at 2.9 APR sold in 715-1544 MSRP 24,200 K5 NG 103,647 MSRP 28,985 Forte LXS MSRP 20,590 includes all rebates and incentives. PF 695 must finance through Kia on low APR. Excludes tax, title, and license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 8/31/2021. Dealer stock only.
When's the last time you played a Memphis City golf course? You will love what you see. I promise. If you have not played Galloway, Audubon, Fox Meadows, or Pine Hill lately, or the links at Whitehaven, you are in for a treat. With summer here, the grass is popped, the conditions are terrific, and this year Memphis City Golf is really concentrating on competition. If you love amateur competition, there will be a Galloway, Audubon, Fox Meadows, and Pine Hill Championship, all leading up to the Pub Links and the Hillman Robin. And ladies, you've got amateur championships too. And if you're a junior, the place to be is the Links at Whitehaven. There will be camps all summer long. Go to the website, moms and dads, if you would like to enter your child to learn from the pros how to play golf. And wait till you see the renovation at Overton Park. And soon there will be a redo at Pine Hill. Memphis City Golf, a sporting tradition for over 100 years.
Napa know-how.
Right now, a 5-quart jug of Napa full synthetic motor oil is just $18.99. It keeps your engine from breaking down without breaking the bank. Yep, a 5-quart jug of Napa full synthetic for $18.99 is not just a great deal. It's the break you've been waiting for. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
At participating locations does not include state, local taxes, or recycling fees. Advertised sales price may not be available in some states. Offer ends 8/31/21.
I'm here with the great Pat Donahue from the Rendezvous Restaurant Shipping Department.
Thanks, Brett. We've been shipping our ribs all over the country now for decades from our USDA-inspected shipping kitchen in the Pinch District. We hand-cook our ribs in pits that Mr. Charlie built over charcoal, just like they do at the restaurant.
So what comes in a rib box?
We could do pork shoulder, we could do ribs, our sauce, seasoning, baked beans, coleslaw. We'll even throw in Pancho's cheese dip with our nacho boxes. We also put a bag of Rendezvous seasoned popcorn, heating instructions, some chef hats, some wet naps, and some other helpful tips from our kitchen. We ship our ribs overnight, exclusively FedEx. And we put them in nice packaging. We don't ever want to use styrofoam, so we use corrugated cardboard, actually 2 boxes that fit nice together, so the ribs get to you, your loved ones, or your clients in a safe, wholesome manner. Rendezvous ribs are perfect for out-of-town clients, customers, loved ones. We also ship ribs for any occasion.
Where do we order these great ribs?
You can go to www.hogsfly.com or give us a call at 1-888-464-7359.
Charlie Burgos' Rendezvous Restaurant in the alley since 1948.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sane. Here once again are Pete and Sane.
Show you the world.
Man.
Shimmering, splendid.
Beautiful. My man Radar Superstar on the AutoZone text line, getting the zone AutoZone with some wisdom. Anthony Sane, he says there's a difference between friends and associates.
Facts.
You got a lot of associates in your life, but in your life you could truly count on one hand the amount of true friends.
Man, you never like real friends. How many of us? How many of us?
Many of us have them friends.
Not yet. Yes, sir. I was doing the
Ones you
Kanye
can
West
depend
version.
on.
Same thing.
Switch up the number.
Yeah.
I cannot come up.
Come on now.
But that's absolutely true. Like, friends versus acquaintances versus associates.
Yeah. Man,
versus,
my cousin stole my laptop I used to mess with women on, bro. Then try to sell it to me. Sell it back to me. No, I'm lying. That's a Kanye West verse.
That's
hey, when that man said that, I felt that, man. I was like, damn.
Real friends, man.
Like, yeah, real friends, bro. That man said his cousin stole his laptop that he used to, like, mess with women on. I don't know what that means, really. Because he said another word, so I'm, like, confused at what was on that laptop. Then he said his cousin tried to sell the laptop back to him after he stole it from him. I agreed for Kanye West during that time.
Yeah, that's really low down right there.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
I didn't really know what he was talking about, but I was like, man, that sucks. I feel it. Just the act of somebody stealing something from me that, like, could mess my life up and then trying to sell it back to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's crucial.
Mm-hmm.
Your own blood, you know?
No, I know. Hey, I know. Believe me.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrible. All right.
Texas says, you got Steven Johnson coming up. Yeah, go ahead.
No, what's Texas?
Texas said that it's possible that Rondo may want to stay in Memphis because we're forgetting that he signed with the Atlanta Hawks outright last year.
No. I mean, no.
That was a free agent deal, though. Like, that was like, okay.
Yeah, Rondo's not coming back.
Yeah.
Again, Rondo does not want to, no. And he's not going to. So, I mean, that's the other thing. The feeling is mutual.
Yeah.
The Grizzlies don't want him, and he doesn't want them. So that works out great. It's just not going to happen. So to me, it's not even worth spending any time thinking about it because it's never going to happen.
Bro, Tennessee Moore, one of my favorite listeners. Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Speaking the truth.
Yeah.
Speaking the truth.
I hang out with Tennessee Moore, man. Tennessee Moore like he hang out with crews of baddies all the time. Like he's the guy that
he might. He just might.
Yeah.
He probably does. Hour number 2, speaking of hanging out with crews of baddies, Steven Johnson going to join us coming up. We're going to talk to him about Imani Bates, among others.
Hey, Zach. Hey, Peter, I got a question I'm going to hang over the break, too. Who's the finest white woman you can think of other than your wife?
Why are you trying to get me in trouble this morning?
I'm just asking, man. Can I tell you mine as we go to the break, though?
Yeah.
Britney Spears, man, without a doubt. Like, for real.
Oh.
Britney Spears has not stopped being fine to me. Like, she's the only, like, teenage crush I had that's still, like, bro. Britney Spears, Topanga. Who else? I don't know. Oh, from Who's the Boss?
Alyssa Milano?
Who you telling? And Tomei. They played Aunt.
Marissa Tomei. Interesting. All right.
Go to break.
We'll come back. Hour number 2 on the way.
They've raised the bar again at Homer Skelton Hyundai and Genesis of Olive Branch. I like to say this is the new standard, the way car business should be done. And to prove it, out of 355 dealers in America that sell Genesis cars, the one in Olive Branch, Genesis of Olive Branch, was top 50 in the country, top 10 in the region, and number 2 in the district. And guess what? They want to be number 1. That means there are opportunities out there for you. It's the safest, and every new, latest bit of technology that makes the experience of driving a car better, they've got it at Genesis of Olive Branch. If we start with the G70, the highest performing car I've ever owned, all the way to the G80 or the G90, the biggest of the sedans, you'll love everything about the car. If you would like to try the new SUV, the GV80, you call Vinny Gerard at 662-890-6684. He will bring it out to you.
CenterPoint Energy takes many steps to help ensure the safety of gas lines in your community and shares important tips like the following. A distinct odor similar to rotten eggs is added to natural gas. If you smell it, clear the area and immediately call CenterPoint Energy. Plus, always remember to call 811 before you dig or begin an outdoor project. Natural gas is one of the safest fuels. To find more tips, visit centerpointenergy.com/gas safety.
The moment you fire up a Gator UTV, the engine has your full attention. The completed job is on the horizon, and the trail meets its match. Just like that, you made short work of a long to-do list. Run with us on a John Deere Gator UTV. With effortless four-wheel drive at the flip of a switch and our smoothest shifting transmission yet. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere Gator for more.
RS Financial Group and Orion Federal Credit Union present the 2021 World Championship Hot Wing Contest, August 28th at Tiger Lane, featuring the South Hall Cafe's World Wing Series. Earn a spot to compete for $25,000. Go to worldwingfest.com. August 28th, mark the date for the World Championship Hot Wing Contest and Festival at Tiger Lane. Live bands, $10,000 in cash prizes, presented by Orion Federal Credit Union, RS Financial Group, benefiting Ronald McDonald House Charities of Memphis. Go to worldwingfest.com. It's finally time to get out of the house. So make sure you stop by Family Leisure with great prices on in-stock and incoming products. Keep the kids active with play gyms, in stock, ready for delivery. And by the way, installation from the pros, I always recommend that. Markdowns on remaining game room products and those beautiful massage chairs. And the hot tubs, they're going fast. Get out of the house and get to Family Leisure. Wooden Road and I-40, where family and fun come together.
Help Heal Veterans helps veterans with PTSD and stress from military service and isolation during the coronavirus. For the next minute, let's take a minute to relieve stress together. We'll do the 4-7-8 breathing exercise. First, sit with your back straight. Second, place your tongue against the roof of your mouth behind your front teeth. Now, exhale through your mouth and around your tongue. If this seems awkward, shape your lips like you're whistling. Close your mouth and inhale through your nose for the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath for the count of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And exhale completely through your mouth. Make a whoosh sound and count to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do this cycle 3 more times. Learn more at healvets.org. This message is furnished by Help Heal Veterans.
We are Sports 56 WHBQ Memphis and W253DF Memphis, Flynn Broadcasting Stations. Sports 56 traffic.
We got a new accident on the roadways, working an accident on Walnut Grove on I-40 at Walnut Grove on the exit ramp there. It's a 3-car crash on I-240 at Walnut Grove on the exit ramp. Also, just keep in mind out in Bartlett, they're dealing with a gas leak in that area. So just keep all of that in mind as you're heading out in that area. The left shoulder is still blocked on Bill Morris Parkway westbound at Ridgeway. Still working a crash on Thomas Street just south of Whitney. And we still working an accident on Winchester Road at New Getwell Road. So, guys, just take it easy out on the roadways this morning. And this is your Sports 56 traffic update.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston.
Yes, I will be good, I promise.
Co-hosting Sports 56 Mornings is Anthony Sane.
That's great, man.
Now, back to Peter and Anthony.
Love them and leave them. That's what I used to do. Use and abuse them. Then I laid eyes on you. It was pain before pleasure.
All right, hour.
That was my claim to fame.
It's definitely a quiet storm right here.
Oh, yeah. Zach, you and your
We
band.
definitely crossed over.
With every measure, baby. Tasted teardrops.
I always wonder how an elected official, whether you're the president, governor, mayor, whoever, can have people just like trashing you in your tweets and then think you made a good decision. I'm sure you get that on both sides, but it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. People trash in the tweets, just like
anything.
Yeah, that's just how it works. So I don't know. Some of the other people, the Twitter people are weird, man. There's a lot of weirdos in Twitter. The people that tweet anytime that like Woj or Shams tweet
So
something,
stupid,
they tweet some random stuff about, announce this or why a bunch of nonsense. I mean, people
Ratio.
So
stupid, man. So stupid. Announce Steph
All the
Curry to
stuff,
the
man.
Lakers.
Exactly.
That's so annoying,
weirdos,
man.
Just
It's
a
so
bunch
annoying.
of weirdos.
It's like nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Yeah, nobody. Yeah.
Hey, we got to talk about your boy Travis Kelce out here beard fishing too, man. We'll talk about that at some point. That dude look like goofy.
Man, again, Jonas Valanciunas
and Travis Kelce.
Jonas Valanciunas should be very well aware of what he's going to look like without his beard.
Well, have you go look up rookie?
Never shave.
Go look up
never
rookie
shave
JV.
his beard.
He looks goofy as hell too. He looks like a weirdo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't shave your beard. Don't do it. No, there's some people that look really cool with the beard, and then they shave it and it ain't happening for them. And Travis Kelce is number one on that list. Man looks 1,000% less intimidating. He looks like just some regular dude who's on the street. Like, hey guys, what's going on? Put the beard on, and he's one of the greatest players in the league. And don't ever shave that beard, man.
Man, just lost his superpower, man.
Yeah, the female delegation is really going off about it.
Yeah, they're not pleased about it.
They're heartbroken.
I think it did hurt their hearts, among other parts, and I don't like that. I don't think that's fair for them. That's important to remember. All right, hour number 2 begins with our pal Steven Johnson from the Daily Memphian joining us now. To I don't know. There's nothing going on, right, Steven? You're pretty bored. No news or anything. Nothing happening.
I suppose you could say that if you like, but yeah, we got some stuff coming up this week.
How you been doing, man?
Man, I've been doing all right, man. I've been having to wake up early this week. I did some radio yesterday at what was it, like 9:30 or something like that. Now I'm back with you guys, so yeah, I'm doing great, man. College football is almost here, so I'm excited about that.
That's good. All right, man. When is we gotta wait till Wednesday, Friday? When we gonna hear something, man?
Well, I definitely probably after Imani Bates, 5-star forward, is coming to take his official visit to Memphis on Wednesday, tomorrow. He's going to visit Oregon as well on Friday. So Memphis starts class on August 23rd. I've been trying to go down this rabbit hole, finding when is the last deadline for a recruit to be able to enroll and still be eligible. But Imani's father, in a separate report with Jeff Goodman, where he told his visit plans, says at the most he has a couple of weeks. And when he says a couple of weeks, I really think he means 2 weeks at the most. So I think after the visits, I don't think it will be very long before we hear something. I will probably be a little surprised if it goes past next week, and definitely will be stunned if it goes into September. But I still feel good about where Memphis stands. I think the visit will kind of be maybe the last piece, and then we'll kind of hit the final stretch run before his decision.
Do you think that there is an actual decision to be made here? Is he is there is this thing hanging in the balance? If it goes badly, then Memphis is out, or if it goes well, Memphis is in, or is this just a guy that wants to be wooed a little bit, wants to take some trips, wants to get wined and dined a little bit before he does what he's going to do anyway?
So I'm going to hedge myself a little bit. I still believe Memphis is the leader at this juncture before he takes his visit. I'm not ready to say it's a lock just because, Oregon is a great option. He is still considered an NBA G League, even though there's still, I think, some questions about if he would even be able to go to the G League because he's only 17 years old. But I would lean kind of towards the latter, kind of being wined and dined. Oregon has amazing facilities, and if I'm a kid, if I'm an athlete, yeah, I'll go up there and check out what Nike has to offer. The same thing with Memphis is coming to Memphis, seeing the facilities, eating the food. So I think it's more of the latter, but I still think if you're Memphis, if you're Penny Hardaway, you're approaching Wednesday I would approach it like you're down 2 and you're trying to close it out. So I think they'll put their best foot forward and not assume the deal is done and just kind of go through the motions, if you will.
I mean, that's the thing. I would, and I think Anthony and I have talked about this before. I'd do the same thing if I was a kid, man. I would go as many places as would have me before I made the decision.
Man,
if it was, I'd be visiting, let's see what's NYU. Do they have a basketball team? Let's go up to New York for a little bit. I'm gonna see what's going on in LA, UCLA. Let's see what we got. Does Paris,
I'm going to USC
UNLV,
and Hawaii for sure.
UNLV,
Yeah,
USC, Hawaii? I mean, how many can I do here? How many can I do here?
You got five official ones. So if your parents got a little bread, maybe you can add in a little bit more, or you know how it goes. So yeah, so
I'd be like, listen, University of Hawaii, I'm gonna make a deal with you, Hawaii. Now, you and I both know I'm not coming to your school. Let's just be honest, all right? However, think about the attention you're gonna get if I come over here.
Right.
Think about how much people are gonna talk about.
And that's
Hawaii.
real stuff. Yeah, that's real stuff. I think
so let me just. Why don't y'all just fly me out here and let's do a little weekend in Maui, and then that'll be that on that. I get him. I'd negotiate the same thing.
Yeah, I mean it works both ways. I mean you starting to see kids kind of do what HBCUs, even regardless if they're going or not. Like you're saying, 5-star, 4-star kids put a Tennessee State on their list and things like that. And even though they're probably not going to go there, the fact that they're mentioned with this kid, that's just exposure for them to other prospects that they could possibly get. So, yeah. So, man, if I was a high school recruit, like I said, I'm going to USC. I'm going to Hawaii. If I got time, I'm going to try to fit in UNLV. I'll be trying to go all over, man. Especially if the school I'm considering is local. Yeah, I'm going to try to go to all three of those for sure if I got the room.
Yeah.
Do you something that's not really talked about a lot with Imani Bates is a situation that because of his age, he's got to play somewhere 2 years before he goes to the NBA. Do you think that he's going to be a one-and-one guy who does 1 year of college, 1 year of the G League, or think he does 2 of whatever he decides to do? How do you think he will play that out over the next couple of years?
I think he's going to be 1 of 1. Assuming he comes to Memphis, I think he'll be here. He'll play a year with Jalen. And in theory, if things go well, that should end with a deep tournament run and maybe the second weekend or maybe more. And I think after that, he'll have that brand of March Madness and playing in college, playing on ESPN. And I think at that juncture, then he will probably maybe take that leap to the G League, continue to develop and kind of turn that next chapter to kind of focus on his pro career. So I think that in that way, he would have the best of both worlds. He's going to make money both years, G League and at Memphis, Oregon, or wherever else. So that will give him the opportunity to have that branding that comes with being a part of March Madness. And you still get a year in the G League, which I think has really helped guys like Jalen Green and Jonathan Kuminga at Golden State.
Like that seemed like that would be the most. That seemed like that would just be the most rock star, superstar 2-year journey for a kid to get that college experience and then go play in the G League for. I mean, it's just because that'll be the first time that's ever happened. You know what I mean? So for a guy,
trendsetter for sure.
Yeah. So I think that'd be really cool to see. Another question about that, the whole Imani Bates thing. If Imani Bates comes to Memphis, are we talking immediate top 5 team in the country, top 10, or do you think that this Memphis team would still have to kind of prove some people wrong?
I mean, there are always going to be doubts, regardless, just because they haven't made the tournament yet, and you know how it is. Y'all kind of talk about it on Twitter, so if Imani does commit to Memphis, there are going to be a bunch of NIT jokes and et cetera. So for some people, there's still going to be things that need to be proved. But I think for pundits, people that watch and follow the sports, people that follow how the Tigers finished last season, I think you would have a hard case to not put them immediately in the top 5. In terms of just pure talent, I know Gonzaga has a great roster. I know there's some other teams out there, but I just think in terms of pure talent, it would be hard to find a team more talented than Memphis. So I think right now, from what I've been looking, they're kind of in that 15 to 20 range with Jalen. I think if you add Imani, I think that shoots them right up around number 5 at least for most people, for most polls, I'll say.
Well, in that would be – it would be amazing. And I think we saw this week, Imani working out with Carmelo, just the connections that he's got and has had, throughout his career, LeBron, all those guys. Like he's the profile is so high with him. But my question is, like, watching him shoot and watching what he can do with the ball and his size and all that stuff, positionally, does he play 1, 2, 3? What does he end up being when it's all said and done?
Well, Penny's going to go all the way in with this positionless basketball movement, continuing what the kind of the NBA is doing. And he'll kind of need to do that because they have so many forwards and wings that, probably expect to start or play a line shares of minutes. From people who have kind of watched him play, I know when he was playing with Jalen in team final, they said he's a really underrated passer. I don't think he'll ever be the guy that can run the one full time. But I think he'll get his opportunities there. And just because he's such a dynamic shot creator and he's going to attract so much defense, I could see a situation maybe late in games if they trust his decision making and his ball handling, where you kind of be that maybe the de facto point guard and have everybody else kind of play off him because he's such a dynamic scorer. I think, I think he's a 3 though, kind of just that pure small forward, kind of what we're seeing in the NBA now. Long, can shoot, can kind of score from just about anywhere. He has potential in a lot of ways. He has potential as a defender. I think he's an underrated passer. So I think he's a 3, but he's so gifted, and he's going to attract so much attention on defense that I think Penny will probably give him a little run at the 1. But I think we talked about it the other time I was on here. There are going to be some other guys going to have to man that point guard spot besides Imani, though.
We were talking about Jalen Green going the G League route, and me and Peter joked about this earlier in the show. Have you ever seen a player that hasn't even played an NBA game who's setting himself up to be one of the league's probably top villains already, like Jalen Green to set up?
Not really, man, and I love it.
Yeah,
and I love it. He's out, and that's it. Just added to another reason. It would have been crazy to see that kid if he would have decided to go to Memphis. Hell, if he would have decided to go to Auburn, that would have been nice. But he has star potential just with his game. I mean, hell, just with his hair. I mean, everything like that. And now his personality kind of leaning into the heel role, into the villain role. You don't really see that from rookies. And now the whole city of Detroit is ready to boo him. I'm sure there are some other teams that are other fan bases that will probably have similar intentions for him. But I think he's going to be. I love his game. I think he's going to be great. And the fact that he has the fact that he has the personality to go with it, that only makes me excited for what he can do in the league.
Do you concerned about players that appear to have sleepy eyes?
in your analysis of guys, do you?
In your analysis of guys, because I always worry about guys that have slightly sleepy eyes.
Yeah,
they
the
look,
Josh Christophers of the
sort
world,
of
RJ Barrett,
Brandon Ingrams of the world. They kind of look like
Davis.
they're sort of, half asleep, kind of like they're a little bit. I don't know. I feel maybe I'm wrong, but it just feels like it's maybe they're just maybe they're a little sleepy. I feel like they don't get enough rest or something. I don't know. What's your thoughts on this? I like Jalen Duren because he appears to be eyes wide open. He's very alert eyes. And I'm a big believer in that sort of thing.
Well, as a defender of the sleepy eye community, if you catch me on the wrong day, I'll probably look the same way, man. I don't know what Brandon Ingram's problem is, but yeah.
I mean, that man looks like he's literally sleepwalking. He just even in the middle of a game, he's run up and down the court, and he looks like his eyes are.
RJ Barrett.
I'm not sure how he can see. He can even see. RJ Barrett, same thing. I can't. I don't know, man. I can't do it. Like it's just I can't get with that. That concerns me greatly. Like I don't want to disparage you in the sleepy eye community. But that's just how I feel. Maybe I'm being biased. Sleep. I don't know. Maybe I'm
made a new term.
discriminatory.
We made a new term today. Sometimes you need some more rest. Sometimes you need to lay back on some recreational activities. It just really depends on the person, I think. Yeah. So
exactly. Imani's slightly got a possible sleepy eye going on here, so I'm just a little. I'm a little bit concerned about that. You talked the last time we talked too about the non-conference home schedule, and had kind of alluded to the Alabama game at that time was likely to be switched over, and that's indeed what happened. Alabama is going to end up being a home game December 14th for the Tigers, and the schedule itself from a home standpoint. At least you have the one high-profile game. It probably would be better to have, one or two more. But I suppose, Stephen, if the roster turns out the way that it looks like it might, it probably won't matter who they play at this point. I mean, that Alabama game looks fun, but frankly, if you get to watch this group play, I think they should pretty much sell out no matter what.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Alabama game is, 12/14, a couple of days after my birthday. So that's the game I certainly had circled. But when I saw the home schedule come out, I understood why Penny was pushing so hard to get another Power 5 team in here. It's not bad. It's not underwhelming, but, it's probably, like you said, missing one or two opponents that will really give it a little juice. St. Louis is fine. Murray State and Western Kentucky, they're they're respectable programs, and Alabama is Alabama. But I think, like you said, if you add up Imani, add Jalen, it's going to be a party in the party in the form basically every game, and I think they would expect to, sweep through that non-conference home schedule, at least going undefeated, or at worst maybe dropping the game to Alabama. I think Alabama's going to be a really good team. When I was working in Rochester, Nate Oates was at Buffalo, so I got to know him a little bit and how he kind of built Buffalo. So he's a really good coach. That'll be a top-notch game. I think those are two teams that, if the Tigers add Imani, maybe if they don't even add Imani, those are two programs that probably think if things fall their way, they can make a run at the Final Four, and that actually wouldn't be unrealistic for either program.
Do you see Memphis having a season where, if they get any Imani Bates, where the regular season is just maybe too easy, like whether it's conference play or just on, because they've got a pretty decent non-conference schedule, but it's not just incredible. You know what I mean? Could you see it being easy to the fact where it kind of makes it kind of a mirage, where they're not as good as their record presents when it comes down to the tournament?
Not yet. Not really, just because I know some of those old Tiger teams of the past really would just kind of just, they would have maybe one or two tough games in the non-conference, and they would just maybe fly through the conference schedule with maybe one or two losses. I think even with Imani, the Tigers will still have to work a little bit. Like I said, there's still a game with Alabama. They still got to play Tennessee. It's not daunting, but it's not. You don't want to go into any game expecting to get a win, because you could easily lose to a team like a St. Louis. We saw last year they lost to Western Kentucky. So I don't think it will be a breeze like that. But I think by the time, once they get through that non-conference, if they get to AAC play and they're, I don't know how many games they'll probably play. Let's say they're just throwing out a random record. Let's say they're like 15-2. I think once they hit that conference play, I think they'll kind of take another gear, and then you'll see that. Maybe kind of see them rolling through the conference except for games against, the Houstons and Wichita States of the like.
Well, it's going to be great. I look forward to it. Are you going to be like on the scout? Tomorrow when he arrives, are you going to be like following along like a TMZ style, paparazzi style? Are you going to be kind of like waiting for the arrival and then kind of trailing along? What's the plan?
Knowing me, I'll probably be somewhere in the cut, just trying to see where they're going, see what I'm taking. I'm not sure if he gets here Wednesday afternoon or Wednesday night. So I think most of the visit will be on Thursday. So we'll try to be real incognito, see what they're taking. I know he's going to eat good. I wonder, oh man, I hope they don't take him to the Bass Pro Shop here, man. There's got to be some other stuff they can show him. But yeah,
they need to catch up with you, Steve. You know how to.
They're not taking him to the Bass Pro Shops. Come on,
you be the escort.
Hey, they did that with football, man. I was like, man,
that's not. No, that's different. Imani Bates gonna be like, what in the world is? What am I?
Yeah.
Does Imani Bates like to fish? Does he hunt? I mean, I don't think he fishes or hunts, does he?
Oh, did I see? Well, I actually did read something in the good report that I think he does like fishing and swimming. So they actually.
Then I guess then take him there.
Bass Pro it is. I got brothers that are outdoorsmen, and like he lives in Minnesota. When he comes to Memphis, like he takes a day just to go to Bass Pro. Like he's like, oh man, this is like Disney World. Like it's.
Oh yeah, my dad's into all that. He goes there and he lives here. I was like, man. So. Yes, I guess Bass Pro probably will be on the agenda. I'll be working.
Now this is a good question. Now, Stephen, since we're talking about this, last thing, if you were fully in control, if they said, "Listen, Stephen, I want you to show Imani Bates what Memphis is all about," what would you do?
Well, I call my boy Saint up and we hear love. Don't have to Memphis.
You already know. We gonna be out here. What you talking about? What you talking about?
Oh man. But I will probably try to do my best to showcase. Obviously, the food is the food, but I would try to show, because I'm not sure how much people really know about Memphis outside of the food and Elvis. If you're from Memphis, you probably ain't going to Graceland, but that's where the tourists go. So I would try to show them the real Memphis, take them to the real food spot. Maybe not some of the commercial spots. I would definitely try to find a way for him to maybe experience the Memphis nightlife in a safe environment, if you know what I'm saying. But just basically doing everything to kind of show off the city. If we got time, I'll even take him out to Shelby Farms. We can go to Coastal Fish and we can eat on a little lake and things like that, and he can take in all the scenery. So That would be kind of my.
That's classy.
Steve,
right
my
there.
guy, man. Steve,
That's classy right there. That's classy.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I'm exploring my city now that I'm coming back, man. So yeah, I would have Imani right. He wouldn't be trying to go to Oregon.
Hey, Steve,
that's what I'm saying. You need to be in charge of this thing.
Steve, I'm killing this in a couple weekends, man. So hey, we gonna get out here and just get out of character, man. You hear me?
All right, man. Just hit me up, man.
Right,
I got a couple more weekends for the season start.
All right, I'm with it.
All right. So I lied. One last thing, Steven. If a friend calls you and you miss their call, do you immediately call back, or do you wait for a text, or what's the protocol there?
Well, if I'm asleep, I mean, it's just over. You're going to have to find somebody else. But, I'll call right back if I'm up.
Thank you.
I'll call right back.
Steve.
I'll call right back if I'm up.
Do you see
if
missed
I'm
calls
work,
and just keep it moving like, hey, whatever?
No, I normally call people
Thank
back,
you.
bro, because I feel like nowadays
Don't try to pull Steve into what you got going on over there, Peter.
Yeah.
I'm not pulling anybody into anything. I'm just asking. I'm asking a question. I'm asking a question. He answered the question. That's all I'm doing. I'm not pulling anybody into anything.
I guess.
Thank you. I'm canvassing opinions, and I got another one. So there you go. Rated R Superstar said, take Imani Bates to Purple Diamond. Come on now. There's a smaller Bass Pro right next to that, too. So you can Bass Pro and Ass Pro, I believe, are right next to each other right there.
Now, if Kittens Cabaret was still open, that'd be a time. But we can talk about that another time on the show.
Platinum. We talk about, taking them platinum. See what happens. Just like all the various I remember the various NBA players would have a caravan of limos to KG. Oh, I remember one caravan straight to platinum from the pyramid at the time, as a matter of fact. So yes, quite legendary those times. Those times are over. All right, Steven, thank you so much. Appreciate it, man, and I look forward to seeing the updates because I know you're going to be on it.
All right, man. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. That's our pal, Steven Johnson, bringing the info. Check him out at the Daily Memphian and at Stephen M. Johnson _ on Twitter. And there's it's Stephen with a V, not PH. So there you go.
However,
when we come back, we'll talk a little bit about the Summer League finale for the Grizzlies. And Sane, you can go off on
it's going
get
down.
off my lawn business if you want. That'll be next. Stick around.
Get happy with Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. Weekday afternoons from 1 to 3 on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Welcome to Triumph Auto Sales, where you'll have a great car buying experience. Triumph Auto Sales is your #1 source of quality pre-owned vehicles ranging from lease returns to new car trades, all at huge savings. Plus, Triumph has a full array of financing options to meet your needs. Find your next car online at triumphautosales.com or stop in today at 4875 Elmore Road. Triumph Auto Sales will help you get the vehicle you want at the price you need and the service you deserve. For a great car and a great experience from a local and family-owned business, visit Triumph Auto Sales.
If you're going on vacation, making a college campus visit, or if business takes you out of town, there's just no better place to board your dog than Barks and Recreation, 965 Reddick Cove between Bud Davis Cadillac and the Blue Plate Cafe in East Memphis. Boarding, daycare, grooming, we have the best of everything at Barks. Indoor-outdoor kennels so your family member can go in and out as they please. Indoor and outdoor play areas. 4 walks a day, group play, and individual attention from the best staff in the Mid-South, which includes an overnight staff to ensure the safety and comfort of your pet 24 hours a day. All reasons to choose Barks and Recreation above all other boarding and daycare facilities. BarksDaycare.com or 509-0909. Check us out and make your reservations now at BarksDaycare.com. If your dog could speak, he'd say Barks.
Getaway Sports Bar, the best kept secret in town, open noon to 1:30 a.m. 7 days a week. Garvin, the owner, created this SEC NFL Dream Bar over 20 years ago. You'll never miss a minute of action. 10 TVs, 5 70-inch TVs for all the big games. Rack them up on 6 pool tables. Coldest beer in town, grab you a pool stick and get you some good bar grub. 100% Angus burgers, big and moist chicken tenders. Daily happy hour Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m. with long neck domestics, $2.25. Getaway Sports Bar, 4632 Winchester.
O'Reilly
When you need auto parts, O'ReillyAuto.com is just a few clicks away. We offer convenient options for you to get your parts quickly. Order online and pick up for free at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store. We'll even bring it out curbside. Or you can have your parts delivered right to your door with free shipping on most orders over $35. Visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
RS Financial Group and Orion Federal Credit Union present the 2021 World Championship Hot Wing Contest, August 28th at Tiger Lane, featuring the South Hall Cafe's World Wing Series. Earn a spot to compete for $25,000. Go to worldwingfest.com. August 28th, mark the date for the World Championship Hot Wing Contest and Festival at Tiger Lane. Live bands, $10,000 in cash prizes, presented by Orion Federal Credit Union, RS Financial Group, benefiting Ronald McDonald House Charities of Memphis. Go to worldwingfest.com.
I want to do some bragging rights. Hey, I was just the other day overhearing a conversation with Big Mike, the manager of DeSoto Auto Sales. They've got people buying cars all over the country. North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Arkansas, Texas. People from all over the country buy cars at DeSoto Auto Sales in Olive Branch, Mississippi. Why? DeSoto Auto Sales has the most stringent car inspection in America. They get it right the first time. Quality and low mileage, factory warranty on most vehicles. My favorite part is the people who work there. Big Mike, all the employees are professional, friendly, and go that extra mile. Expect as you walk in the door, you're treated like family. DeSoto Auto Sales understands your time matters. We can help you find your dream car and get all the paperwork finished in less than an hour. Come see us at DeSoto Auto Sales and be part of our family. Have a great buying experience every time. 662-890-7184.
Sports 56 traffic.
Down in DeSoto County, we're having delays on Highway 305 at Nell Road, as Olive Branch MPD is on the scene there, and there's slow traffic. So that's Highway 305 at Nell Road down in DeSoto County. Slow traffic there. Also, we're still working an accident on I-240 at Walnut Grove on the exit ramp. And just keep in mind, if you're in the Bartlett area, they have shut off the gas line because there was a gas leak this morning. So just keep in mind as you head through there. Keep it right here. This is your Sports 56 traffic update.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sane. Here once again are Pete and Sane.
I think I got the strength to carry on. Yeah. I need a drink and a quick decision. Now it's up to me. What will be? She's gone.
She's gone. The Jaguars have released Tim Tebow.
He's
I told y'all that. Like, when my
He's
people
gone.
were worried about it, I told them, don't worry about it. He ain't gonna be there long. This just happened.
He's gone.
Just happened. Moments ago.
Oh boy.
Have you seen like these fusion potato chips? It's like Lay's potato chips that taste like Doritos Cool Ranch or something. That's just too much.
No, I don't want any part of
That
that.
sounds extra nasty. Anyway.
No, I don't want any part of that. Just nasty. All right, so there you go. Tim Tebow released. That's probably for the best, based on the evidence that was out there. Was really no reason for anyone else to have to worry about it. And thank you for all that. Now, please go do some other stuff. That'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Grizzlies in action last night in a super exciting summer league finale against the Clippers, the team that they had that trade with. It was incredible that was out there. The action, the back and forth, the ups, the downs, the lefts, the rights, the BAs, the starts. It was all there for the Grizzlies last night as they won 104-95 against the Clippers, who started a guy named Scrub, and that was very appropriate, I thought. All right. Anthony Sane, the Grizzlies did not play any of the big timers. Did not play the Desmond Bane, Xavier Tillman. They've been done for the last couple games. Same thing with Killian Tilly, Jitty, McDermott's, nursing a little injury anyway, but he wasn't going to play. But they did not play Santi Aldama or Zaire Williams, the two rookies. I guess holding them out of a back-to-back, which means their summer is over.
Give me some music, Zach. I've seen a lot of stuff in my day. I've seen I grew up during the Iron Man years where players played. If it was 82 games, guys played about 80 of them. They might have got hurt or something. Guys played a ton of minutes. And then, you get older and you realize, okay, that may not be the best thing to do. You might need to do some load management, take some games off, take some weeks off, be ready for the playoffs, all those type of things. I get it. I defend it, actually, But this stuff I'm seeing now, I mean, I had this conversation earlier this week. I said, why are we not, letting Zaire Williams just, play, a ton of minutes and just do whatever and just summer league, that's what it's for. And you were saying, well, you start pulling up stats and numbers and all that. I said, all right, man, whatever, all right. It ain't that big to argue about. But can somebody explain to me why we're, not playing him and Aldama? And, why we're resting guys in summer league? And then I get somebody on Twitter that says, well, that's because, training camp is sooner than it normally is. A summer league game is going to affect something that's happening a month from now? They can't play basketball today and then be ready for camp in 5 weeks? Make it make sense to me, Peter. What is summer league for, other than to get these guys some run? Why are we not playing rookies in the summer league? Our rookies. I didn't come to see Shaq Leroy and some fat dude that used to play for Murray State.
Shaq Leroy.
Ain't that his name?
That's his name.
Shaq Buchanan, God bless you. I gave you a ton of praises last week. You're living the dream.
Yep.
You're living the Antetokounmpo brother level dream.
Absolutely.
But I didn't, and I made my plans to kind of where I could free up last night, so I could come home and watch the game, so I could talk with sense and knowledge today about the summer league game. And I'm watching Shaq Leroy and some fat dude, and some dude looks like Gabe in the future. Looks like a 7-foot version of me. Looks like future Gabe out there playing for the Grizzlies. Who is that dude? And then I see Isaac Simpson on Twitter. Oh, that dude could be what's the dude who plays for Houston?
Oh,
what's the
man,
dude?
Why we got
Christian Wood? That dude could be a bum. This dude could be nobody.
He said
Olivier Sarr.
He said
some big, the tall dude.
Yeah, Olivier.
Yeah, Olivier Sarr. Yeah, he's okay. He's okay.
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see Shaq Leroy and some fat dude and Gabe in the future. I don't want to see that. That dude like my NBA 2K dude. That dude I'm talking about, the Sarr dude. That's how I make my NBA 2K man look every year. It comes out. I put him in my face and I make him 7 feet tall and I call him Gabriel.
Athletic shot blocker.
Yeah, athletic shot blocker. Every year. That's what I do. This is my freaking NBA 2K man in real life I do. I give him my face with Gabe's name because there's no, you can't say Anthony Sane, so I make it say his name is Gabriel Anthony. So it'll say his name because they don't say Sane. But anyway, that dude plays for the Grizzlies. My 2K man plays for the Grizzlies. I don't want to see that, bro. Why we rested everybody?
I didn't watch any of it.
I cut that crap on man. Why was watching Shaq Leroy? It was this fat dude.
I saw what was going on. I said, nope, no thank you.
But there was a literal fat dude on the court for the Grizzlies, bro. What am I watching? This the Globetrotters?
Yeah, he's been out there. He's been out there some.
Me and Gabe went to the Globetrotters game, and there was a dude out there that looked like that dude. Same body type. That plays for the Globetrotters. I was like, okay, they're going to mic that dude up.
I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I thought I was very I would have done what Isaiah Thomas did last game and just rambled on. I've been watching this game. I'm kind of with him on that one. Cowart is the guy's name.
Bro, I know this is a small city. I know somebody gonna run a job. Hey, Ja, you're talking about your homies on and then y'all gonna get in job mentions and say you're talking about your homies. Tell him a fat dude.
Start tagging you and John together.
Well, I'm not. First of all, I'm not calling.
That
Him, I'm
was
not
so
calling him
trash.
fat. I'm not calling him a fat dude.
I'm gonna call him a fat dude.
As my fat dude myself, I'm a you know, I'm gonna lay off him on that. That's no problem there.
Well, my stomach.
Because you know that's what I always. That's what everybody, somebody's in my mentions. Whenever if I say something, I'm like, man, you're fat. Oh, no, okay, I got you. Well done. You accomplished it. You nailed it. Great job, buddy. Hilarious.
No, it's not fat. It's prosperous. You know.
I mean,
It's
like
called-
that's just like, oh,
it's
yeah,
a-
fat, high, you so fat. Okay,
It's a blessing.
hilarious.
It's a blessing. That's all it is.
Super creative stuff right there. The texter does point out the opposite of the sleepy eyes. Said players with the big, alert, crazy eyes. Bobby Portis is the king of this. Bobby Portis looks like his eyes are
under the influence of something.
Well, like it looks like they're not properly sized. They're about a size too big for his eye sockets, and so they just kind of like bug out. Will Barton. DeAndre Williams. DeAndre Williams definitely.
Yeah, that might be a different situation.
Yeah, he appears to be on one. Let's just say when he's out there on a regular basis, getting it.
Yeah, that made me
I think
mad,
you got to
though,
find somewhere.
That
I
made me
think you
mad.
got to find somewhere in between, though. That's what I'm saying. You just got to find somewhere in between.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. But watching the summer league and knowing that those decisions were made by Kleiman and them, it's kind of got me worried about what this season's gonna look like, bro. We're at arresting rookies in summer league that have no injury, just for funsies, like for no reason.
Why you? What?
Because I got a feeling they're gonna be on some real data collecting crap again. I'm gonna go off every day, bro. Every day on this show, I'm gonna
They
go
are
off
going to be
that.
on some data collecting
If I see
crap,
that, I'm going.
but
You're gonna have to dedicate a 30-minute segment to me going off on these dudes. And that's what we doing.
But listen, this was a back-to-back. They, you know how they feel about
Peter,
back-to-backs.
what are you talking? This freaking summer league. They're basketball players. What else?
They
do
set
have to do?
they set the tone for back-to-backs earlier on. That's what they
What
said
else
they
do
were
they
going
have
to
to
do.
do, bro? What else do they have to do?
I don't know. I mean, the Clippers didn't play by either.
So crazy, bro. What is wrong with the league, bro? It's summer league. Just go out there and play basketball. You got a whole month to rest. Literally. We'll see you in camp. You ain't played since March.
I mean, it's just what it is. It's load management.
So
even in summer league.
So, all right. So I'm gonna push back a little bit on you saying. So for the Magic, because Jalen Suggs suffered a hand injury, should he still be playing in the summer
Not
league?
talking about Jalen. So there's nothing wrong with my boy. Nothing wrong with
No, but what?
Nothing wrong with Zaire Williams. Nothing wrong with Santi Aldama.
No.
But what if? But I mean, you know, every time you play at that level, you could be. Maybe something like that happens. I don't know. They're trying. They're that's what they do. They've. The only reason I'm not worried about it is because that's what they've like. It's not unusual for them. They've set this out. They've been this way forever. They're going to continue to be this way.
I'm frustrated.
So that's just what it is.
Completely frustrated right now.
I get your frustration. You know,
Frustrated. Frustrated. Gabe, you said you're making me frustrated. He said that he was like 3 years old.
Is frustrated. I love it. I love it. I love when kids latch on to big words. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
It's
so
stupid, man. Like what?
I get what you're saying. I mean, I don't really. It doesn't bother me as much as it bothers you because
I want
don't
to
really-
see our freaking rookies play, bro. That's all I want to do.
I want to see our freaking rookies play, man. Come on, bro. We're talking to the amazing, the incredible right now, the one and only Anthony Sane. He's a legend, ladies and gentlemen. A legend.
The real deal
He's unbelievable.
Holyfield.
The real deal Holyfield. You got to be watching and doing and living and learning and loving. And
Damn. This don't make no sense, man. Like, why are we resting these dudes? It's like it's crazy. For what? They on the sideline chilling.
they don't
Cheering
play
for a fat dude and
back
Shaq
to backs.
Leroy.
They don't want to play. They don't want to play the rookies in back to backs. They said that they've done that before.
Then why
They said that.
why go to summer league, bro? Just stay at home. I don't want to see Shaq Leroy. I'm sorry.
I don't either. That's why I didn't watch. That was easy. I was like, nope.
And that dude,
Now
what's
watch-
his name? Is so sorry. What's his name? Like the super strong dude on the team. Like number 7 or something.
Oh, yeah.
Like you don't get your little tough tail.
Are we still excited about Romeo Weems?
No, that lasted for like a quarter. No, we excited about my boy Yves Pons.
Yeah, Yves.
Yeah, Yves Pons took 2 shots in 28 minutes. Now, that man should have been jacking threes in this game. Why is he not jacking threes in this game? I don't know. That game was utterly pointless as far as I could tell. So, I don't think I've ever seen a Grizzly game of any sort, summer league, preseason, whatever, that was less impactful than that one.
Summer league used to be so fun. They just sucked all the fun out of it.
What do you mean? It's fun. It was fun 2 years ago. They just don't. If you have impact rookies, you
got 2 first-round picks, bro, 10 and 30 on our team. We out there screwing around with.
I'm just saying. You know, they've already told you what they're going to do with that. It's not like it's unusual.
It's unusual. Just because you told me that's what you're going to do, it's still unusual.
It's not unusual for them. I'm not, and it's not unusual around the league. That's what most teams are doing. That it's not like if you look at these other folks, they're not the same thing is happening with all these other teams.
What's the fat dude's name?
Coward.
Darnell.
Something Coward.
And then the Grizzlies tweeting, "Oh yeah, we're rolling now. These dudes don't even play for us. What are these dudes, man? Shaq Leroy."
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't like the
the bench mob. Like, what the hell? It's like we'll never see these dudes again.
This is the G League bench mob right here. Let's play.
Or the starting
lineup.
lineup.
I tell you, we know how it is. We've all had that dream. Tie game, bottom of the ninth, bases loaded. On FanDuel Sportsbook, you get more than one shot to swing for the fences because FanDuel is letting you place your first bet risk-free, baby. That's right. New users get up to $1,000 back Insight credit if your first bet doesn't win, risk-free. And it only gets better from there because today is $5 Dinger Tuesday. Place a $25 or more wager on any player to hit a home run today, and you get a $5 bonus Insight credit for every single home run hit in that game, up to $25. So you think that there's going to be some big old swinging homers that are out there today, you can do that, man. Go out of there and make it happen. If you think you're going to see a game where maybe, I don't know, my man Shohei Ohtani's going to get after it against the Tigers, hey, go ahead, knock yourself out. You think the Braves are going to continue their hot streak against the Marlins and smack some dingers out of the park, then, hey, guess what? You might get a chance to do that. $5 Dinger Tuesdays. Careful when you say that. $5 Dinger Tuesday. There's a reason FanDuel Sportsbook is America's #1 sportsbook. The app is simple to use. They got great odds on all different betting market, unique fun bet types like same game parlay, and always on promotions to let you get more out of every game day. And when you win, FanDuel will pay your winnings in as little as 24 hours. Just download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and sign up with promo code BIGHEAD to get in on all the action. That's FanDuel Sportsbook, promo code BIGHEAD. Must be 21 or older, present in Tennessee. First online real money wager only for risk-free bet. Refund and bonus issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 7 days. Max bonus $25 per game. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call TN Redline. 1-800-889-9789. Again, that's $5 Dinger Tuesday.
Shaq Leroy. Then Booty Slugger talking about it was like an all-star game, very entertaining. Y'all missed out. Dunks flashing. You can go play 2K to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Then I looked this dude up, bro. Darnell Coward. This dude is like a legit fat dude playing in the NBA, bro.
Hey, I appreciate that. Good for him, man. The dream of all fat dudes. Love it. Oliver Miller of our generation. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Saying I'm
Keep
surprised.
that dream alive.
Saying I'm surprised you didn't go off on BJ Boston.
BJ Boston. Get out of here, man.
All right, we come back. Plenty more to get to here as we end hour number 2. We got Evan Barnes coming up in hour number 3. Real Sports Talk Sports 56, 98.5.
Greg Gaston and Eli Savoy take you through lunch from 10 to 1 weekdays, only on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
At Jason's Deli, when you're dining in or picking up curbside, you can expect wholesome food and no surprises, just delicious sandwiches, crisp salads, and quick quality meals made with the freshest ingredients and no artificial trans fats, MSG, high fructose corn syrup, or artificial colors and dyes.
Around here, a lot of thought goes into what we put into our food and what we take out of it, because you're not just taking a bite, you're getting a taste of who we are. New items are constantly being created to expand our menu for all tastes and special diets with vegan and gluten-free options available. Convenience and on-time delivery you can count on. It's just a click away at jasonsdeli.com, so whether you need to feed 5 people or 5,000, the team at Jason's Deli, they have the credentials and the commitment to keep you satisfied. Freshness is nearby at Jason's Deli with locations at Ridgeway in the Park Place Center, Poplar and Highland, Germantown Road in Cordova, and on Goodman Road in Olive Branch. Jason's Deli. It's wholesome food and no surprises.
Brian Elder's Roofing Solutions.
I'm Brian Elder. The great Kimmons Wilson of Holiday Inn had a slogan: the best surprise is no surprise. And that's so true. When I sit at your kitchen table, you're going to understand exactly what I'm going to do to your roof. From the underlayment to the hip shingles and ventilation, the flashing, the wood repairs, the cleanup, the crew safety, the warranty. It's amazing how many customers sign contracts being told none of that stuff. But the best surprise is no surprise. Insurance claims. Talk to your friends. More and more claims are being rejected, and only experienced claims specialists are getting those terrible decisions overturned. So if you don't hire me, please hire someone to manage the process with the experience to see it through. The best surprise is no surprise. 867-0303 or BrianElderRoofing.com.
Call 867-0303. Brian Elder's Roofing Solutions.
With the help of Cheerios Oat Crunch Almond, I get everyone's morning started with a smile. It has a delicious and hearty combination of the Cheerios you love, whole grain oats, and sliced almonds for an extra crunchy crunch. That's how I set the rhythm for a great day. Look for Cheerios Oat Crunch Almond in your local grocery store.
Nestled in the heart of East Memphis, located corner of Park and Cherry, is a beautiful residential neighborhood. I'm here at Town Village Audubon Park interviewing a new resident, Carolyn. Share with us why you chose Town Village.
Well, if your parents or special friends need to make that big move, let me share with you my experience. It was tough for me to leave home, but then I discovered Town Village. I would like to highly recommend Town Village to you and your loved ones. After looking at all the amenities and meeting all the people and staff, I was hooked. From restaurant, bistro, 3 meals per day, housekeeping, transportation, security, health care, physical therapy, exercise room, and even a heated pool and spa. Come see us and make your new home at Town Village.
Visit us and call Daniel at Town Village Audubon Park at 901-374-7342. There's no place like home, Town Village.
It's finally time to get out of the house. So make sure you stop by Family Leisure with great prices on in-stock and incoming products. Keep the kids active with play gyms, in stock, ready for delivery. And by the way, installation from the pros, I always recommend that. Markdowns on remaining game room products and those beautiful massage chairs. And the hot tubs, they're going fast. Get out of the house and get to Family Leisure. Wooden Road and I-40, where family and fun come together.
Hey, Mid-South, are you ready to trade up to a Kia sales event at Gossett Kia South Mount Moriah?
We're ready, Randy, with the best ride you'll ever drive. 2021 Kia Forte LXS, we got it at $249 a month. 2022 Kia Soul GT, it's ready to ride at $305 a month.
And Jeff Allen, I hear you've got American-made 2022 Kia K5, now $379 a month. And every Gossett Kia comes with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty program.
So whether you live in Horn Lake, South Haven, Olive Branch, or Memphis, you'll be happy at Gossett Kia on Mount Moriah, 2680 Mount Moriah, or KiaMountMoriah.com.
You heard the man, Jeff Allen. Don't miss the trade up to a Kia sales event at Gossett Kia South Mount Moriah. All $29.99 due at signing, all 72 months at 2.9 APR sold in 715-1544 MSRP 24,200 K5NG 103,647 MSRP 28,985 Forte LXS MSRP 20,590 includes all rebates and incentives. PF 695 must finance through Kia on low APR. Excludes tax, title, and license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 8/31/2021. Dealer stock only.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston.
Yes, I will be good, I promise.
Co-hosting Sports 56 Mornings is Anthony Sane.
That's great, man.
Now, back to Peter and Anthony.
Live on
my heart, I love you, baby.
Oh,
stay with me, and you will see my arms will hold you, baby.
A little Anita will definitely set this party up right.
How do you feel about cracking jokes on Bobby Portis knowing he might have thyroid issues? I'm just getting you back for yesterday when I was laughing about Lil Ugly Dude.
Oh. Yeah, it's very sad. I'm very sorry. Bobby Portis, I apologize.
Lil Ugly Dude.
Family, friends.
I feel bad. It hurt my feelings. I feel bad. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not going to go into that again because it's about to take me there all over again. I apologize.
Yeah, who are you apologizing to this time?
His mom for not allowing her to finesse in peace. The lady's finessing, man. I don't care what y'all say. She's trying to turn it into a lawsuit or something. Like, he's had mental health issues daily. Like, no, he hadn't. He might have, though, because if I was known as the Little Ugly Dude from Wendy's.
Exactly. He might
be suffering from something, man. And he has the right to be suffering. It's okay not to be okay.
He has the right to be suffering. That's exactly right. Right there. All right. So we mentioned earlier on Joel Embiid and the Sixers finalizing a Supermax deal, a $196 million, 4 years. It is as much as he can possibly make. He's got a that would end up keeping him through the 27 season for a total of $261 million. And he represented himself, as we mentioned in this thing. So I think more players could probably learn from Joel. If you want to keep a little bit of your cash in your pocket, give it a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Represent yourself.
Represent yourself.
Don't
represent your
don't
clique.
Believe. Represent your clique, mother nature.
Yep.
Remember that, everybody out there. All right, so congratulations to Joel Embiid for that. Coming up, hour number 2, we're going to talk to Evan Barnes about the Grizzlies and about what he learned from Summer League. I know he wrote on that very eloquently. We'll talk about that, what he's going to learn. Also, Tiger football, because he's pulling a lot. He's doing a lot, man. He's a very, very busy man.
Facts.
Commercial appeal. So we're going to talk to Evan about that coming up in hour number 3. That's next.
I'm Gary York. I'm the service director at Lexus of Memphis. Our service department wants to be more than just a place where you get your oil changed. We do glass repair, windshield replacement, recalibration of your camera and sonar systems, even wheel repair, tire replacement, all the things you would expect from a luxury automotive dealer. Please check out our website. You can schedule your appointment, check out our specials, hours of operation, or if you'd like to do it in person, please reach out to one of our associates at 901-271-5199.
Is your wife asking you to stop eating junk food? Well, we have you covered at Humdingers. It's quick and it's healthy, and most important, it tastes amazing. With many choices from salmon salad to rainbow trout and grilled asparagus. Come visit us for lunch at Humdingers, 6300 Poplar Avenue. So good, Coach Penny eats with us weekly. Don't forget, Humdingers offers full-service catering for weddings, social events, or your corporate lunches. You can call 901-260-8292 to find out more.
Hi, this is John Conway with Conway Services. With more people working from home these days and spending more time in the home, a lot of people are still running out of hot water. It may be time for a tankless water heater from Conway Services that never runs out of hot water. These energy-saving models only heat the water you use, saving you money on your gas bill every month. Conway Services is making now the perfect time to replace that old energy-guzzling tanked water heater with 12 months to pay, interest-free, or I'll give you $300 for that old tanked water heater. See why I say now is the perfect time? And no more worrying about that tank bursting in your attic either. Plus, with over 8,000 five-star reviews, you know Google guaranteed Conway Services will be providing that award-winning service every time. So call Conway Services, the Mid-South's premier tankless water heater professionals at 384-3511. That's 384-3511. And the first 30 callers with a 10-year-old water heater will come out and inspect it absolutely free.
Call 384-3511. Conway Services. Call Conway today.
It's the Home and Auto Bundle Extrava Festa Save-a-thon, the annual year-long event where you could save big by bundling Home and Auto with Progressive. So big that we're kicking things off with fireworks, a monster truck battle, a fighter jet flyover, and it wouldn't be a party without the Home and Auto Bundle Extrava Festa Save-a-thon dancers. You can't really hear them, but trust us, they are working it. So come for the fun and stay for the savings. Only at Progressive's Home and Auto Bundle Extrava Festa Save-a-thon. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Memphis's oldest restaurant, Coletta's, was established in 1923 to give Memphians the best Italian food possible. And I'd say they got it right. They are the creators of the barbecue pizza. It was Elvis's favorite, and I know for a fact that a large will feed one person all weekend. If you need to feed several, though, Coletta's caters any event. Choose from homemade lasagna, ravioli, Alfredo, primavera, and so many other delicious items you can't help but enjoy. Impress employees or clients and treat them to Coletta's for lunch or dinner. Plan ahead and get your holiday party booked at Coletta's. Elvis's favorite place to go eat with his buddies at the South Parkway location, and Coletta's even has an Elvis room dedicated to him. Call Coletta's on South Parkway at 948-7652 or Appling Road at 383-1122. Coletta's. It was Elvis's favorite, and it should be yours too.
Stay tuned for Coletta's 100th anniversary coming up soon.
Do you know one of the best things you can do for your employees or family's health? Provide Arctic Clear bottled water. Arctic Clear bottled water is your locally owned and operated bottled water provider. Arctic Clear is 100% natural spring water with free delivery and setup, dependable service, and no long-term contracts. What an easy choice. Call Jeff Manus today, 901-382-2363, or visit arctic-clear.com. Arctic Clear bottled water. Call now, 382-2363. That's 382-2363.
We are Sports 56 WHBQ Memphis and W253DF Memphis, Flynn Broadcasting Stations. Sports 56 traffic.
We got two new accidents on the roadways this hour. Accident on Lamar Avenue at Prescott Road. That's Lamar at Prescott. And then also we're dealing with the accident on Winchester Road at Sweeney. Right now, MPD has blocked off part of Winchester between Cargo and Bishop Bridge. So just keep that in mind as you're heading out in that area. Winchester Road at Sweeney, working an accident there. Is partially blocked on Winchester Road between Cargo and Bishop's Bridge. So you can use Democrat or Shelby Drive to kind of save some time there. Keep it right here. This is hour number 3. It's your Sports 56 traffic update.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sane. This hour of Sports 56 Mornings is brought to you by Acura Memphis. Here once again are Pete and Sane.
Come to me on a summer breeze, keep me warm in your love, and me softly, and it's me you need to share.
Hey, remind me. I know we got Evan Barnes coming on.
Yeah.
But remind me to take a mental note. Good friend Jonathan Marshall left the city of Memphis. Jonathan's been my friend for years. I have no clue what TV station he works for.
Right now, or
well, he used to work for. No clue.
Fox 13, dude.
Yeah,
Even
Fox
I know
13.
It was Fox.
Hey, I don't watch the news unless I'm on it. Sorry. What can I say? What you want me to do? Lie?
That's what friends are for.
Right. So he talks about how he's moving to Boston. He's covering he's working for some radio station in Boston, the Boston area. So him and Kari Thompson are having an exchange. They're talking about the weather or whatever in Boston. So Kari puts out a tweet that says, "You're gonna be like this all winter." It's like something from SpongeBob and Ice Cube. He said, "You're gonna be like this all winter, but at least the sports teams will win." So this is why I clown Kari when he comes on the show, man, because he's got this elitist attitude, being from Boston, like, you know what I mean. So I got, yeah, he got that. He just take that mental note. Just y'all help me remember that come Friday that I got to get on Kari's assets. John Harden just texted he's going to go back and listen to the pod to see what he missed.
I hope he does. Yeah,
I got something for Kari Thompson when he come on this joint.
We love John. John, I love you, buddy.
We love Kari, but I got to get on his ass. It's happening.
What about Evan Barnes?
I fool with Evan. Stuff with Evan, it be so old. By the time I think about it, like it's dated now, so it's all good. I ain't got no smoke for Evan. I don't even know what I'm mad at. What I'm mad at about the Deion Sanders stuff?
Evan Barnes.
I don't know.
Evan Barnes joins us now from the Commercial Appeal. He is, and I don't even know. Like Evan, do you know what Anthony Sain's mad at you for?
Well, he can take his pick. If he wants to be mad at me over the whole the Coach Deion thing was just kind of a mess that I don't want to go back into because I was right. But the other thing is that he had
You were correct. You were correct, Evan. You were correct on that.
Saying, hold on. Saying had the bright idea.
Quit calling these hillbillies your colleagues because they ain't, bro. They don't care about you like you care about them, bro. I promise.
Hold on.
I promise you don't care about you like you care about them, bro. That's all. Don't ever defend these hillbillies, bro. For sure.
What you saying?
Don't ever call these dudes the Ole Miss beat writer your colleague because he don't look at you the way you look at him, fam.
We work for the same company.
I don't
That's
care.
all I meant by colleague.
Hey, I feel you, but I hear you, but I don't feel you.
Man,
you know I love you, bro. You know I love you. Don't do that. Don't do that, man.
We work for the same company. I didn't say we were friends. That's the difference.
I feel you, but I'm just saying.
It's like Greg Gadsden's your colleague, right?
Who?
Greg Gadsden's your colleague.
He my guy. Yeah, Greg my colleague.
Right? Like,
I bet not. How dare I say anything different on the air?
Yeah, I was going to say, you might want to be careful saying about this one.
What are you saying?
Because y'all work for the same company. That's all I'm saying.
Don't get
anyway.
But I'm actually friend-like with Greg. So I actually
the smoke that I had for Sane was he had the audacity to say that Bone Thugs and Harmony would get destroyed by 3-6 Mafia in a versus, as if Bone Thugs and Harmony wasn't the biggest thing.
I forgot about, bro. I forgot about that. I forgot. Hang on the phone, man. Just hang on the phone, bro. Like, for real. Like, we're not doing this at all. This man said, I forgot. I literally forgot about this. This dude said Bone Thugs and Harmony would beat 3-6 Mafia in a versus battle. Like, are you insane?
Actually, that's not what I said. What I said was it would be a lot closer than you think. Like, you said 3-6 Mafia would destroy them.
They would.
Like, dude, forget the fact that Bone Thugs literally was, again, the biggest rap group of the 1990s.
That's also not true. That's also not true.
I'm not saying they were better than Wu-Tang. I'm not saying they were better than Outkast or Tribe. I'm talking in terms of sales, hits, the metrics that, we hip-hop fans don't really use, but those are the metrics that we will use. Bone Thugs was as big as any hip-hop group in the 90s.
And they also stopped making music in the early 90s. We're aware of that, right? They started in the late 90s.
Is 1997 the early 90s thing?
No, I'm saying their run ended in the 90s. They didn't make music. They had a run of like 2 years.
They had hits in the 2000s that were big hits.
Are you aware that the 3-6 Mafia has hits in 2020, 21? You aware of that?
Does it matter?
Yeah, it matters because they don't have enough songs.
Bone Thugs has enough songs to go 20.
You crazy.
Dude, okay, let's not derail this, but I got this for you. It doesn't matter. Again, it's about 20. It's not about having a deep bag. It's about having 20. So Bone Thugs literally had so many hits in that brief run where they were one of the biggest selling groups in hip-hop, if not the biggest selling group in hip-hop, right? So 94, 97, Bone Thugs sold as many records in hip-hop, right? Anybody who matters. I'm not talking ooh. Sorry about that.
What's going on over there? Uh-oh.
They must have cut the cable on me or something. Anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyway, Bone Thugs had one of the biggest rap songs of all time with Crossroads, correct?
Okay, you got give me 19 more.
Okay, do you really want me to give you I can give you 10 songs off the top of my head right now that Bone Thugs could put in that would get people jamming. Not to mention,
Zach, play A&T's instrumental for me, please. Thank you, sir. While he's talking.
Oh, my goodness. Look, I know you I love 3-6 Mafia. I'm not even saying 3-6 Mafia wouldn't win.
Cut that up a little bit for me, Zach. What they going to do with this? What they going to do with this?
Man. Same.
What you were saying, something, bro?
I can't even hear it. That's the whole point.
Cut it up for him, Zach.
No. Is it in mono? Can you hear it on the
he might not hear it for real.
Yeah, he might not be able to hear it. You might check the board. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Okay, what are you going to do with that? Come on. All right. You got it, though. Hey, you got it. I'm gonna miss
You know what I got
everybody.
for it?
I'm gonna miss
I got 2
everybody. All
words.
right, now what?
I got 2 words, saying notorious thugs.
Okay, I got one for
Notorious
you.
thugs.
F with me and get some money by G-Eazy.
No,
wait.
I do think if it comes up, and it goes, we're not against rap, we're not against rappers, but we are against those thugs.
Okay, what else you got?
It's the thuggish ruggish bone.
Right.
That little.
Okay.
That would get people.
And I offer you
that get people jumping. I'm
offer you a chicken
would
head.
get,
Offering you a chicken head. So now what you get?
That's why it'd be a good battle.
If you go with that song, I'll go with
Stop it.
First of the Month.
Okay.
The song that everybody sings the first of the month.
What about For the Love of Money? Gotta make that money, man. That money, man. It should have ain't now.
Both of y'all are drunk as y'all sound.
There you go. Like,
gotta get on the grind.
Boneheads hits. Boneheads hits, but they gonna run out after 10. I can go
No,
3
they
6
won't.
for days.
Remember,
Ain't taking no
as you
shorts,
said
no
with
losses.
Drake and Kanye saying we can go into guest appearances. And by the way, guess what song we can pull out for Crazy Bone? That's arguably
said
the big,
Crazy
one of the biggest
Bone.
hits of the 2000s.
What is it?
Riding with Chameleon. Everyone loves that
What?
song.
Bro, you know what you're talking about. Hey, bro. Whatever.
Everybody loves that.
Whatever.
Dude, it doesn't matter. Like I said, if you're going
Evan,
group,
what are your takes on Zaire Williams in the summer league? I can't do this. I can't do this. Did you miss out the Crazy Bone feature Chameleonaire?
you're bringing up G-Eazy.
But that song was a mega hit, bro. That song was a mega hit, bro. Are you crazy?
Riding was one of the biggest hits of 2006,
All right.
man. It won a Grammy. What are you talking about?
All right, all right, bro. All right, you got it. I can't
Come
do
on.
this. Zaire Williams in the summer league. What do you think?
I gotta be honest. I think Evan actually.
He's not making points.
Which I'm shocked by. I didn't expect that, but
I can name those. Those are the only Bone songs I know. I can name those 8 songs. But after
That's
that, what
your
you got?
problem not knowing your history, man. I know more. I know
sounds like
as much as you do.
Yeah.
Bro, y'all are
But
hot.
smokers only. But smokers only. Only.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyway, I believe y'all have some questions about Summer League.
I bet you won't hit him. Man, come on, quit playing with me, bro. Quit playing with me, bro. Like, why we act?
Taking
Bruh.
no shorts, no losses. I'm gonna get mine. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Go ahead.
This is fun. I miss
Zaire
y'all.
Williams. Let's talk about
More murder, come again, more murder.
Yeah,
Come on, that's
you listen to Bone while you're watching Hamilton, don't you?
I mean, they trying to rap as fast as Bone.
Exactly.
Some of those
That's
songs,
why you
so-
like. That's why you like Hamilton. That's like Bone Thugs and Harmony on stage.
I do love the Bone song back when they were like fizzing out, like when it's almost over. They did the
in '99.
The song. If I could teach the whole wide world to be a thug in harmony, I was like, okay,
Get out of here
man,
with
we
this.
might be done. We might be done at this point. If I could teach the whole wide world to be a thug in harmony, then we got a problem right there. But that being said, Zaire Williams.
All right. Yeah.
Why didn't are you mad that they didn't play? Sane is very
Not
upset
at all.
that
No.
Zaire and Santi didn't play.
Go ahead,
No,
give me that
not-
logic. Give me that good logic. That counterculture
No.
logic you got.
Here's 2 reasons why. One, we know how protective the Grizzlies front office is about back-to-backs. First of all, we know that.
In a
But
NBA
second-
game, sure, why not?
But second, that aside, like that logic aside, you've seen enough after 4 games, honestly. Like
No.
for Zaire, at least for Zaire, I will say this for Zaire. After 4 games, you saw enough where, hey, you see what his potential is. You see he's got the ability to be a shot creator. You see a little bit of his passing here and there.
Mm-hmm.
I think you really kind of see where he does need to work a little bit more on getting stronger. There were a couple drives where he just got knocked over, where I think there's going to be weight room for him. There's going to be a lot of things like that for him in the season, I think. But you see in the
5,000 calorie diet. Oh, let's talk about it.
Well, again, it's going to take some time. I mean, when you're 6'8", 185, there's going to be some times where you get out muscled at your position. But I liked a little bit more from him than I did from, say, Santi Aldama. I think Santi looked like it. Now, I will say this in Sane's defense: if there was one game he could have played, I think that would have been a game where Santi could have played because he needs all the reps he can get because it looks like
both of them dudes do.
the summer league was a little bit too quick for him.
Mm-hmm.
He even told us that he struggled with the speed of the competition. He struggled a little bit finding his rhythm. So I think if I had to say, Zaire is going to be fine, I do have more questions about how Santi's going to fit right now, because it looks like if he was a little bit overwhelmed by Summer League, what's going to happen when, preseason starts or when a real NBA game happens and big men just completely, go right to their go-to moves and he can't defend them well or he can't keep up with them in some way. So all in all, though, it was a good learning experience for both of them.
All right, hold on. I got to go to our friends on the AutoZone text line here. So, texter says, "What grades do you give the Grizz rookies in summer league?" I saw Salty Obama went 1 for 13 from the video.
That's disrespectful, man.
Super disrespectful. That's disrespectful to Barack Obama.
Salty Obama. All right, that's gonna stick. That's Salty Obama now. What grades do you give the rookies though in Salty Obama?
Wow. So, all right, I'm going to give Zaire, I'd say I give him about a B minus. I give him about a B minus. I'd say there were some good things. That second game he showed where he was like hitting some clutch shots in the fourth quarter, I thought that really kind of showed his confidence was getting sky high. But those were the only 3-pointers he made. He made 4 3-pointers in that game. Those were all he made. So I think once he gets his shots together, I think he'll be much better. But I'd say B minus. Saw some good things. There's some things he definitely needs to improve on. Santi, I would say definitely is more like a C or a D, because I think it's, there's a lot more work he needs to do. I think there were some things I saw where he would try to jump for a shot and he would be off balance in a way. Like he didn't just jump straight up. He kind of jumped with, kind of off balance, off kilter when he jumps. And I kind of worry about that, because a good big man is going to be able to take advantage of that when he leans and just stand there and block his stuff or make him alter his shot. So I'd say C minus for Santi. But again, it's summer league. We're not going to write these guys off. This is clearly a long-term development for each one of them. So let's see what happens. But I think there's going to be more work with Santi and his development than, say, Zaire and his development.
What aspect of Zaire's game were you most impressed to see, that you didn't particularly know was in his bag? For me, it was the playmaking and the passing more than anything. He made some really good passes that I saw just in the brief time that we saw. What was it for you that stood out?
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely part of his scouting report. Like the passing, his vision, I thought was solid. I think when you see him able to get his step-back jumper working or the pull-up jumper, I think all of those kind of fit with what we expected from what we heard about him. I don't really think I saw – there wasn't too much that surprised me as much. I think we knew that he could, go up and get some lobs. Like he had that nice lob from, I think, in the third game or fourth game, I think. We knew he's athletic enough to do that. I would be curious, though, kind of, I don't think we're going to see, Zaire catch a body on somebody. But if it does, holy cow, the slim man gets you down. But I think, like you said, Shane, his passing, his ability to get that step back and that pull-up jumper work, and I think those are 3 things that I really, really was impressed with. The ball handling, solid, a little bit more, I'd like to see a little bit more of that. But, again, all in all, impressed with what he could do that we knew he could do.
So Evan, the trade that happened earlier this week with the Grizzlies and the Clippers, what was your take on the reasoning behind that and the long-term futures of, in particular, Patrick Beverley?
So that trade felt like both teams trying to unload players that they had to unload. And what I mean is, we knew that when the Jonas Valanciunas trade went down, reports came out immediately that Eric Bledsoe was not expected to be here. So the Grizzlies were trying to move him. Now with the Clippers, they just signed Kawhi Leonard to that lovely extension, so they needed to shed some salary. So they decided, okay, Patrick Beverley and Rajon Rondo are on expiring deals. Out you go, I think. So this seems like a trade of 2 teams not necessarily trying to, add better players. It seemed like both teams trying to let go of contracts that were going to weigh them down. And that's the way I look at it, is that by trading Eric Bledsoe, the Grizzlies saved $4 million in salary cap. Now, to your other point, where does this long-term go for Beverley, Rondo, and Daniel Oturu? I would be very surprised if you see all 3 of those guys on the roster next year, just because right now the Grizzlies have 17 contracts. They got to get down to 15. So my gut tells me unless they can make a trade happen, you're looking at possibly a buyout or maybe a small deal here and there, maybe to get some draft picks, because right now the Grizzlies don't need any more players. They need to decide which players they want to have, or if this is positioning them to make another move to try to get somebody. But I would be very surprised if you see, Rondo, maybe even Daniel Turo. As far as Patrick Beverly, we'll see what happens. But from my understanding, I would say don't get too attached to them just yet. I know Patrick Beverly's a great fit in Memphis because of the way he plays, his defense. But let's see what happens with the Grizzlies, because they have to make sure they get this roster down to 15 first.
Who do you think they end up keeping? I'm going 60% Beverly, 0% Rondo, probably 20% Oturu.
I mean, Beverly is probably the best example because I think he was the most productive of the three players that the Clippers sent over, just because, he clearly is still a great defender. He still is somebody who can, hit an open shot when, he's left open. He brings a lot to the table in that regard. So I would say if you have to look at the three that you probably would want to keep, it's probably Beverly. But again, what would his role, I don't think he's going to come here and start. Like, I think if he were to come, he'd be another spark plug off the bench. But then again, you have another defender in D'Anthony Melton who's younger, who you're trying to groom into this potential 3-and-D guy. So I would say of those three, Beverly is likely to stay. But again, I wouldn't be surprised if all three of them were moved in some type of deal. So we'll have to just kind of see what happens and what shakes out.
The grit and grind, Evan Barnes.
You don't know
you
about
think
it.
is Patrick Beverly perfect for grit and grind? Is he a thirsty dog getting after that bone? He's hungry and he want to go after it and teach defense and all that stuff. Do you buy that?
Well, let me just say this. We all love the grit and grind era. There's no reason for us to slander what that was. That was a special moment in Memphis. That was a great era.
Oh, Peter's got reason. Peter's got reason to slander it for sure.
Like I said, I will leave that up to y'all and y'all who follow the team a little bit closer. Like, I'm not going to go in the weeds there. I will say that there's a reason why that era remains, part of the NBA lexicon in a way. But I do think that it's interesting that Pat Beverly said that, because it feels like this team is nowhere near that. Like, they still have that dogged mentality. They want to play good defense. They want to be physical. But clearly, this is a more up-tempo, a little bit more flashy, but still blue-collar attitude.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, that's what Memphis is known for. You give Pat Beverly credit. He knows how he can fit in with the aesthetic here. But it's clear that the front office is not trying to recreate Grit and Grind Part 2. They're trying to create Grizz Next Gen, and that's kind of been their whole push, really, since Ja kind of set this team to compete for a playoff spot. So we'll see. But again, if Pat Beverly stays, he has a role because, again, you can use another guy who can cause havoc on the defensive end. He can score if he needs to, but again, you have D'Anthony Melton who kind of can be in that role, even if he's not the physical, nasty defender that Pat Beverly is.
Well, we were talking about this yesterday. At this point, he's not kind of to it. He's counterculture to the actual what they do on the court. He was perfect for the old culture of the Grizzlies, grit and grind era, but with Grizz Next Gen, not just because of his age, but just the style of play, just being just a merciless on-ball defender. Like, that's not what the Grizzlies do anymore. So. He's really kind of counterculture when you look at it now.
Thirsty dog is what he is. He's getting it all. Give me that.
Well, Evan, it's about time to let you go, but I just wanted to give you a parting shot as you leave. Got that ready? Yeah, let me know what you're going to do with that one. Evan, we appreciate you, bro.
You know what I'm going to do with that? I'm going to find me a dance partner. That's what I'm going to do.
Exactly.
I got no hate, man. Play some Bone Thugs, man. Play some Bone Thugs to recognize it. It'll be a fun battle, not a one-sided.
We're going to mix it. We're going to mix it.
Yay. Yay.
Yeah.
So nasty when she rolling. She put that air off in my hands. I rub more.
Like those shit. Yes, sir.
Yeah, there you go.
Dude, I saw GCJ at Beale Street Music Fest. It was a fun concert. I ain't gonna hate.
Hey, bro. Yeah, they gonna run out of hits, man.
Thank you.
Doesn't matter.
They gonna run out of hits, fam.
They'll run out, but guess what? It's all about the top level.
No, it ain't. It's about the points.
Level.
It's about them points, fam. It's the first man to 11. That's what it's about.
Now it's the first to 20, bro.
No, I'm saying it's versus is 20 songs, right? So 11-9 is a win. First man to 11. Hey, we
Like
killed
I
him.
said, and bone ties are as good as any group ties. I'm not saying they're better, but bone ties, all pun intended, are as good as anybody else's ties.
That's true. But they ain't gonna be deep enough. Hey, get this man on my phone, man. I got time.
Get high. Get high.
Hey.
Get high. Get high.
Hey, what do you say? Tear the club up. Yeah, y'all ain't ready for that. Don't let them pull that out. It's just gonna shut the whole thing down. They had to just cancel the event to get the playing to the club up. So.
Mm-hmm. They play that. If they play the original
band and club, the one that was banned in clubs, you know,
the one that was banned. I was in a club when that was performed. I should not have been there. I was 17 years old, and it got crazy. It was an interesting situation. I learned a lot that day.
Oh yeah,
I learned a lot that evening about life.
Oh yeah, you had to throw you. Hey, you found yourself throwing your thumbs up and then realized.
I did. I learned.
I
learned.
You said it might be best for me to throw my thumbs up right now.
I make an executive decision right here to throw my thumbs up. All right, Evan Barnes, ladies and gentlemen. I love the passion, Evan Barnes. I love the way you defend, and you push me over. I was a huge Bone Thugs fan myself, and I enjoyed. I think I know every word to that "Creeping on the Come Up" album, every single word. So I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I kind of fade a little bit afterwards, but I get it. I get it. I appreciate it.
He's off the line.
You been gone.
He's been gone?
Man, you gonna have DJ Paul song with Drake and Jay-Z. What we talking about? Streets is done.
The man with the plan, Evan Barnes, man.
Evan, my guy. I fool with him. I fool with him. I don't want y'all to think I don't fool with him because I be on his head. That's my guy.
Yeah, we talked about this before. So
Yeah.
it's like you get that's.
Man,
If you're not willing to mess with people, if you're not willing to mess with people, then you don't. Then you're not friends.
The
You're not friends with
me,
them.
the dudes I have no interaction with, I probably don't fool with you. You know. But if I give you crap, I fool with you for sure.
My dad always said, and I think it's 100% right. If you walk into a room and everybody calls you a-hole, you're probably a great guy.
Yeah.
And if you walk into a room and nobody says anything, you're probably an a-hole. Remember that.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Now we take a break while y'all think about that. We come back.
Meditate on.
Continue here. Live.
Go on, marinate there for a minute. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Real Sports Talk, Sports 56 98.5.
We are Sports 56 WHBQ. Listen to us daily on 560 AM and 98.5 FM, as well as around the world at sports56whbq.com or on the Sports 56 app.
Even in times like these, special occasions happen. And when an occasion calls for special, it calls for 117 Prime, Memphis's premier downtown dining destination. From the spectacular 36-ounce porterhouse paired with a Ferrari Carano Cabernet, to the jumbo lump crab cakes, to the raw bar with oysters fresh off the boat from the Gulf and the East Coast, there is simply no finer dining experience in Memphis than 117 Prime in the heart of downtown. These are complicated times, but if you want simply the best, you want 117 Prime.
Hurry, hurry, hurry. Step right up and save money like never before at the Sunrise Chevy Big Top 10 event. See high prices disappear before your very eyes. Huge discounts and factory rebates up to $6,000. Bankrupt, slow pay, divorce, it's okay. The Sunrise Chevy team has over $500 million available for immediate financing and wants to get you financed. An $18 million used car inventory specializing in cars and trucks that are $10,000. See them all at sunrisememphis.com. The Sunrise Chevy tent sale in Collierville. Find new roads to Collierville, partner.
Grind City Brewing Company is taking care of beerness in Memphis. Grind City Brewing is the dream of a father and son duo to create a brand that delivers a high quality, great tasting, and easy drinking craft beer. And they've done it. The brewery sits high above the city elevation in uptown Memphis with 15,000 square feet of beerness, including a 5,000 square foot tap room. Grind City Brewing is committed to all things Memphis, including the Tigers. They have created a malt liquor called Tiger Tail that is the official craft beer of the University of Memphis. Tiger Tail comes in 16-ounce six-packs and is not your typical malt liquor. Tiger Tail is crafted with a bold and smooth flavor, has 7.5% alcohol, and its clean finish makes it incredibly easy drinking. Tiger Tail, and Grind City Brewing. Taking care of beerness in Memphis. It's finally time to get out of the house. So make sure you stop by Family Leisure with great prices on in-stock and incoming products. Keep the kids active with play gyms, in stock, ready for delivery. And by the way, installation from the pros, I always recommend that. Markdowns on remaining game room products and those beautiful massage chairs. And the hot tubs, they're going fast. Get out of the house and get to Family Leisure. Wooden Road and I-40, where family and fun come together.
Listen Sundays at 11 a.m. to join Idlewild Presbyterian Church for worship. Idlewild is a PCUSA church located in Midtown Memphis.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston.
Yes, I will be good, I promise.
Co-hosting Sports 56 Mornings is Anthony Sane.
That's great, man.
This hour is brought to you by Acura of Memphis. Now, back to Peter and Anthony.
My one desire is keeping you satisfied. Baby, when we're together, say I'm alright and you're alright.
My man, Evan Barnes, the post game on the Twitter.
What did he say?
He said when Sane disrespects Bone Thugs, had to walk that man down memory lane. Could have Thug Love playing in the background.
so high, bro.
When I was kicking knowledge, and because our friend Sharon Brown, Shy said Evan B said okay, like he was gonna drop a verse on the beat.
Okay,
and then she said, I really thought you were gonna start spitting, Evan Barnes. Have you ever heard? Is Evan Barnes? Can Evan Barnes spit?
I'm sure he's probably a poet or something like that. I can see him dropping some lines.
I feel like he's got more of a
but you know what though?
Tribe Called Quest kind of vibe going on.
I can see him then turn into some opera, and just break out singing it.
I think he's definitely a Lin-Manuel Miranda type situation. You know.
Hey, but check this out though. Two things. First of all, my boy Jermaine Smith on Twitter said DJ Vlad has a video where he posted DJ Paul hints at the 3-6 Mafia versus Bone versus battle. Let's get it. I think I manifested that joint. But anyway,
No.
Greg, listen to this.
Listen. I was talking about that. Me and Zach, you remember me and CJ were talking about that back in the early days of the pandemic.
But I'm talking about I literally just got off this like last weekend. So
I'm saying this was like because
they were supposed to have one, Peter. It was supposed to happen.
No, we talked about it before.
For
then
real?
they were going to have one, and then yes.
Okay, yeah. It manifested through me to reality.
That's
there
right.
It is.
Through this show.
Right.
How about this? This show is manifesting it.
Yeah, exactly. But check this out though. So I'm talking to Greg Gaston, right? And Greg's like,
the Greg Gaston?
Yeah, Greg Gaston's in the building. And he says, how do you leave out Hard Out Here for a Pimp? No, he didn't. He did bring up, he said, I saw Hustle and Flow this weekend. I was like, yeah, that's how I think, yeah, man, what are we talking about? Hard Out Here for a Pimp? Bro, we would kill
I don't really think that song kind of like, I don't think that's going to have the same effect on the crowd, but I mean, it's a good song.
It could be song number 20 that you playing against some random B-side off of Crazy Bones album.
Now, the only reason I would say play it is because you could. The only reason I would say play it, because I would say don't play that song because I don't think it's going to get the reaction.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say play it as number 20 and say, oh, by the way, we won an Academy Award with this song. Oscar Award winner right here. Yeah. Now that would be.
Get out of here, man.
Did you win a Notorious Thugs? Did that win a Oscar? I don't think so.
Crossroads didn't even win an Oscar. What movie was that on? Who wanted that on this?
Well, hey, fast fact about Crossroads. When I was a senior at Briarcrest High School, I asked to rap Crossroads for our senior talent show and was told I couldn't.
Hey, it was it had some symbolic stuff, imagery in there.
And I said like for a Christian school, I was like, there's some good stuff there. I said it's not. I'm not gonna let. There's not really any profanity in the song. I mean, it's not anything. I don't think. I'm trying to.
They went home and saw the video. You saw the video?
I think it was. I don't know. There was some shenanigans going on. Let's put it that way.
It was probably the part when the guy touched his head and his eyes blacked out and all that those stuff.
I wouldn't play the video. I was going to get up there and
But
rap.
I'm saying when they researched the song, they went and watched the video, bro. Come on.
They didn't research the song. They just said no because that's how they are. They said, "Oh, you want to rap a song? Oh, okay."
Rapping?
Nope. They said, "You want to rap a dap dap?" No.
Boopity boop boop.
Is that hip hop, hippity hop? No.
No. Lord forbid.
No. That's not Christian. I bet if I'd been like, "I will rap DC Talks," whatever. Oh yeah, we love that.
DC Talk.
Get out of here.
Cross movement. You fool with cross movement, bro?
I only listened to one or two DC Talk songs. They were all right. They were okay. Like they were all right. I was like, man, can I imagine? I'm gonna miss everybody, and I'm gonna miss everybody. I mean, come on. I had a whole thing going. I had a whole production. I had some people behind me. I was gonna do the whole thing. Like it was a whole deal.
Your Uncle Charles.
But you know, bro, Uncle Charles, and he should have been gone in front of his home. What that was wrong. I mean, come on,
But you know, Bone at that time, I forgot about that. Bone was in all the Mr. Ouija stuff and the Ouija board stuff.
It was a lot. Yeah, it was a little. Yeah,
Crossroads
that wasn't
was a little
demonic.
different.
That wasn't a demonic song.
Exactly, but I'm sure they had done their research. They probably knew who.
They had not done their. I promise you, they didn't do their research. Promise you. They heard rap and they said nope. Right. They said no.
Okay. That might be true. I'm gonna miss heaven.
I could be like, my name is Peter, and I like to say I love on Jesus in a major way. They'd be like, nope, that's no rap.
No.
Nope.
Yeah, it's too disruptive.
No, you're talking too much about God, man.
Yeah, because I danced one time as part of a thing, and they got mad at me. The principal came up to the stage and said, because I was part of it.
You were a real Negro in high school.
The principal got up on stage and he goes, "This does not reflect the views of the school."
Peter's been an outcast from his people all his life. Peter, have you ever been part of the tribe? They kicked you out early, didn't you?
Man,
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something I got a problem with. Give me some music, man. I don't want to offend nobody, but I gotta get this on my chest.
I'm gonna try. I was trying to make these things fun. Like these chapels were boring as hell. I was trying to make people, get people, stop falling asleep. God forbid. I mean, come on.
I'm gonna say something, man, and I'm waiting on my music before we get ready to go to break again. No, we gotta go to break. All right, I'm gonna say this, bro. I'm not trying to offend nobody, but I joked about you exhibiting African American behavior in high school. And getting kicked out of the tribe. That was a very funny joke, too.
Correct.
All right, so we talked about this. All right? So I went to – I didn't have to go here to notice this because I've noticed this for a while. Yeah. But there's a certain shape of woman that seems to be an outcast within the white community. Like, it seems like you guys just wouldn't fool with this type of woman. And y'all would leave them for us, so to speak. And you would, there were certain features about this woman like, no, never. Go away. Leave the village, right? So you were certain types of shapes of white women that you would see that white people wouldn't fool with anymore. I feel offended that I went to the golf tournament and I was with Zach, who witnessed me expressing my displeasure in this. Like, y'all taking them back now. I don't know how I feel about that at all, bro.
You expected it to always be that way?
Yeah, I expected it to always be that way. I thought y'all would cast them out permanently. I thought that was a decree by the White Board of Governors.
No, we had a meeting about it.
Like, when did that happen? Like, when did y'all take them
Some of us never cast them out, just FYI.
All right.
That was not a unanimous decision amongst the Board of Governors.
There was a group of rebels amongst you.
Yeah, that's right. There were a group of malcontents who did not agree with that assessment. Exactly. The assessment of beauty was not unanimous. I can say that amongst our people. Yeah, it was. I don't know, man. It's nothing's permanent, man. I'm happy that we're appreciating those beautiful women now. That's important.
Oh, it bothered me, bro. I was like, wait a minute. Like, wait a minute, Chandler. Wait a minute, Dawson. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Hold on for a second.
Hold on, Jake.
No. We're back in this battle. We're back in it. We're not giving up. Not giving up yet.
I was highly bothered by it, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm like, Jake, look at this.
I can tell. What? I can tell. Hey.
Because I remember a time when you did not see that at all. Like, you did not see it at all.
No, I
at
did.
all.
Y'all left them for us. Y'all left them for us.
You know what? I mean, it's important for people to appreciate what's out there. Beautiful
Hey.
things. Beautiful people, beautiful women. Important to appreciate.
But I guess it could also be this, Peter, for the sake of the what's the word? The protection. And
There was a time people didn't eat chicken wings.
Yeah,
They threw them
exactly.
away.
Yeah, but look at them
Now look at them.
But no, but there was a time where collard greens were our food, and now it's a delicacy. No, but
Now they call them collards. Whenever you see them on the
Right.
menu, they call them collards.
Right, exactly.
Oh, that means you're going to pay $5 for
A side of
collard, and you're going to
collards,
be annoyed, and it's going to make you annoyed right out of the bat.
for 3 ounces of collard
For
greens.
for collard greens, it costs about 10
Right.
cents.
With
tops.
extra pot liquor. But no, I think this
Mustards,
I think this
collards.
what might have happened though, Peter. I think that for the embetterment and the longevity of the race, I think that the delegation might have said, "Hey, if we keep handing them over, there's going to be more biracial children out here, more brown babies in the world. So you got to take them too, guys. You got to take one. You got to take them too, because if we keep handing them over, our race, the numbers will eventually, be offset. So I think the decree said we have to protect the thick girls too. I got a problem with it. I don't like it at all.
Well,
I didn't like what I was seeing in this golf tournament at all. And Zach was there to witness it.
I mean, as Big Boy once said, big girls need love too, no discrimination in this world, and that's exactly right. No.
I mean, Chandler just had a swag like, oh yeah. The one dude looked me up and down so hard. I'm like, man, I can do nothing. Like, hey man, hey, you got it, man. You got this. Chandler looked at me so hard, man, with his Ole Miss visor on.
I told you, man. I told you, man.
What the
like, man,
with the straight shorts?
with the straight shorts on,
I mean,
man.
I don't want to
Golf
say.
shirt with no
I
undershirt
don't want to
on,
take. I don't want to take credit. I don't want to take credit for that. But I just want to say, like, I feel like, some of us have been, pushing for a change in
that stigma
in that designation for a while now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just, I don't think that's. I think times have changed, man. I think you're gonna have to reassess your situation right now.
Wait, Chris says don't forget the neck bones with the collard greens. No, ain't nobody eating no neck bones. That's a lie. Neck bones are not a delicacy. I don't believe.
No, people. No, you throw them in there. No, you cook with the neck bones. You don't eat them,
I
but you
thought you
cook
were
them.
saying that people are ordering neck bones as
No.
a delicacy in the restaurant. Like, no.
Well, let me say this too. If you're ordering collards somewhere, not collard greens, but collards, they didn't cook it with neck bone. I can promise you that. There's no neck bone or ham hock or any of that stuff near that particular batch of collards. Delicately sautéed collards with that's a reduction, a balsamic reduction. Oh God, that means I'm gonna pay $8.99 for a side of collards.
Hey, I was like at a Cajun soul food restaurant. I can't remember the name of it, so I don't want to give props to the wrong restaurant. But they used to be in the hood. I can't remember the name of it. But a lady comes in from out of town. It's a white lady. And she's like, what are these yummy little balls that are inside of this stew, inside of this gumbo? He was like, he was like, what are these yummy little delicious balls? He was like, oh, that's okra seeds, man. I was like, man.
Delicious.
Delicious little yummy balls.
Little yummy balls. I call them yummy balls.
Yeah, it's okra seeds, man.
Yeah.
Enjoy your gumbo.
We're going. Hey, we're trying to we're trying to gentrify those collard greens now.
I was like, man, we can't have nothing. Like, we can't have nothing, man.
Keep nothing.
Y'all took everything back from us, man. All the slave food, y'all want it back. Like, we made this stuff.
Hey, you about to? Hey,
y'all can have it, man.
Hey, your man's about to make my chicken thighs cost a lot more too.
Yeah,
Speaking of taking things, I'm about to have a conversation with your guy over here. I can't be. If I start seeing thighs cost like $5.99 a pound or something, I'm like, we can't be dealing with this now.
Oh man, I've ate so many Wing Guru chicken thighs this weekend. I probably had about 10 of them bad boys.
Yeah, upcharged with the quickness,
I can't. We can't. This is no. It's bad enough that all these places out here do a chicken sandwich. Every fast food place now. It's like, we got a chicken sandwich at every single place. Stop.
It's hard time.
We got wings at Wendy's. Who in God's name wants wings at Wendy's? What are you doing?
Chicken wings. Places like Wendy's.
That's why I can't. Yeah, chicken wings are insane now.
Papa John's wasting chicken wings.
I went to a place that shall remain nameless. I tried to order. They had a 12 instead of a 6 and 12 instead of 5 and 10.
Mm-hmm.
So I ordered a 12, and it was like $19. I was like, oh my God! Like what's happening?
Oh yeah, wing prices are crazy. they
like
might not
for
ever come
real,
back down.
like real wing people that like actually cook at like real wing places, like they that don't, you know, that it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
But yeah.
Anyway,
we're gonna give y'all some sports in this last when we come back from the break.
That's to be determined.
Collards. Collard. Ugh.
A black man can't have
See
nothing.
it-
Can't even
see
get
it on the menu.
Can't even have thick white women no
Collards.
more. Y'all took thick white women. Y'all just took them back from us.
Rated R Superstar says if you're ordering collards, you're ordering boiled spinach. That's pretty much right. I mean, they do some different seasoning stuff with it, but it's not collard greens. I can promise you that. It's a different texture, different.
For real?
Different. Tastes different. Yeah, it's not. Collards are different. It's different. It's different. It doesn't have that. You know, I don't know. You do like hot sauce, vinegar.
Yeah.
Various neck bone,
Ooh, you tell me.
ham hock, etc. It doesn't have that. It's not that. It's just like balsamic. It's olive oil. It's different. It's different stuff. It's not. It's good. I like collard greens no matter what, but it's not collard greens. It's not like what you think of. Poke salad. Are they going to start doing pokes now instead of poke salad? Get some pokes. What? I don't think poke salad's been there yet. I think that's still that's still off the.
What about chitlins? Y'all eating it? Y'all making it a delicacy?
Those are chitterlings.
Y'all making it a delicacy?
Delicately done chitterlings. That are $6.99. Like it's like, oh no,
man, $699. Chitlins high in a black restaurant, so I know they're gonna be high if you put them in a fancy schmancy place.
I've told you I can't. No, I can't order chitlins. I have to know everything about where those chitlins came from and how they were processed. I need to know who was involved in the creation of that, because I don't trust just anybody, because you could end up with some.
Man,
I had some in a Middle Tennessee diner, and it was obvious that
it
was obvious that they did not. Exactly. It was obvious they didn't handle their business, and it was. Last time I ever made it, first and last. That's the last of them. I will never make that mistake again. I promise you that. All right, when we come back, we'll wrap it up here on what has been a very fun edition of the program here. Real Sports Talk Sports 56, 98.5.
You have opinions?
Well, you gotta have an opinion.
We want to hear them. Call or text us on the AutoZone listener line at 360-8255. That's the AutoZone listener line at 901-360-8255.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. Mid-South Hobbies has your favorite model airplanes, boats, race cars, and trains to build. With brands you know like Lionel, LGB, and a large selection of Traxxas radio-controlled trucks, cars, and boats. Mid-South Hobbies has all the accessories to make them complete, with thousands of paint colors to make them shine. Reach the sky with rockets and kites, or reach deep into your imagination with action figures, comic book superheroes, and fantasy quest games. Get passionate about your hobby at Mid-South Hobbies. 4862 Summer Avenue, open 7 days a week. Call 901-682-9402.
Hey, Mid-South, are you ready to trade up to a Kia sales event at Gossett Kia South Mount Moriah?
We're ready, Randy, with the best ride you'll ever drive. 2021 Kia Forte LXS, we Gossett at $249 a month. 2022 Kia Soul GT, it's ready to ride at $305 a month.
And Jeff Allen, I hear you've got American-made 2022 Kia K5, now $379 a month. And every Gossett Kia comes with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty program.
So whether you live in Horn Lake, South Haven, Olive Branch, or Memphis, you'll be happy at Gossett Kia on Mount Moriah, 2680 Mount Moriah, or KiaMountMoriah.com.
You heard the man, Jeff Allen. Don't miss the trade up to a Kia sales event at Gossett Kia South Mount Moriah. All $29.99 due at signing, all 72 months at 2.9 APR sold in 715-1544 MSRP 24,200 K5NG 103,647 MSRP 28,985 Forte LXS MSRP 20,590 includes all rebates and incentives. PF 695 must finance through Kia on low APR. Excludes tax, title, and license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 8/31/2021. Dealer stock only.
Visit Frontier Western Store this summer to check out tons of new products. Frontier added so many new items in their women's boutique. There are daily arrivals with thousands of on-trend tops, jeans, and pants in stock at amazing prices. And guys, Frontier's your #1 Carhartt store. There's no one around with a larger selection of everyday fits and workwear. Wrangler and Ariat clothing also available. Frontier recently remodeled their entire store and expanded the world-famous boot showroom. Now there are even more dress and work boots in stock. After Ariat boots, then you've got to check check out Frontier. There are over 1,000 pair of area boots alone, and thousands more in other brands such as Dan Post, Corral, Durango, Rocky, and Twisted X. As if the selection isn't reason enough, there's Frontier's low prices. Frontier's pricing is lower than online and chain stores, so when you're ready for your next pair, you know right where to come. Frontier Western Store, 5880 Goodman Road in Olive Branch, and on the web at frontierwesternstore.com. Locally owned and operated since 1967.
Did you know nearly 40% of men under 40 and over 75% of men over the age of 40 experience sexual performance concerns? At the Memphis Men's Clinic, their experienced physician performs a comprehensive evaluation that determines which specific issues may interfere with your sexual performance. These issues can vary and range from anxiety to medical issues, low testosterone, or erectile dysfunction. The Memphis Men's Clinic has evaluated hundreds of men of all ages over the years and reestablished a normal sexual life. The Memphis Men's Clinic will work aggressively to resolve issues and allow you to restore your sexual health and overall well-being. That's the Memphis way. If you're 20 years old or 90 years old, come and get cared for the Memphis way. Treatment that's based on your specific needs after a professional clinical evaluation by their experienced board-certified physician. Call the Memphis Men's Clinic today at 901-443-0475 or visit memphismensclinic.com.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sane. This hour of Sports 56 Mornings is brought to you by Acura of Memphis. Here once again are Pete and Sane.
Oh, something tells me my words go straight to his heart. And something tells me.
Anthony Sane, what did you learn now that Summer League is over for the Grizzlies?
Man, nothing. That we finna be on some weirdo stuff this year.
Nothing.
We're gonna be weird. We're gonna be a weird team, bro. We're gonna be sitting guys, resting guys. What we say?
Over under.
What was the word?
Over under. I'm gonna say
data collecting. That's it. Mike, go ahead.
Over under 1/2. How many games will Santi Aldama, a.k.a. Salty Obama, play for the Memphis Grizzlies in his career?
Oh, over, under. It's going to be over. Over half a game?
Mm-hmm. Is he ever going to play a regular season, a real regular season? Is he going to actually get minutes in a real regular season game for the Memphis Grizzlies?
I'd assume yes, but if it's not early and very early in his career, it may never happen.
I'm a little worried about that.
Because he could very well be.
I'm a little worried about that under. I feel I am getting some Roddy Zagorat's energy.
Yeah, you're getting that Roddy.
And that's not the kind of energy you want.
He is looking like Rowdy.
Although he looks, Roddy Zagorat's looked like he was playing.
He just like he was too fast for him.
Yeah, well, I mean, he looked like he was playing at about 3 gears slower than everybody else. Like he looked. I've never seen a player look so overwhelmed by speed. Like Santi looks a little bit similar, like because both those guys look like if you just watch them, they got moves. They can play. They can handle the ball. They can do stuff. You watch Santi; he's very smooth with the ball, but it's just like everything is slow, and like real slow. Like not like
if
a
it
little
don't happen
slow.
real soon, it might be looking shaky because I can see him getting thrown in just to make some numbers work in the trade or something.
But then at the same time, like the difference between the two, because like at the when they drafted Rade, like he didn't have time to develop to like it was almost like it's almost like yeah, okay, we saw him in summer league, like yeah, like this ain't gonna work out. It's like man, like
they did end up with a whole situation where they ended up with too many guys because I think it was Andrew Harrison at the time played well enough to like make the team.
Yeah,
and so
they
had
got
to
rid
cut
of
somebody,
Wade
and he ended up being cut. Roddy and Wade Baldwin. But I'm gonna say this again: Santi Aldama, Salty Obama, and I appreciate that Evan Barnes gave him a C or C minus. I'm gonna say this one more time. Salty Obama finished Summer League averaging 22 minutes a game, 4 games, 6 points, 6 points, 5 rebounds, or 6.7 rebounds, sorry, a game, 2 assists, shooting 19% from the field and 10% from 3.
That's unfair. That is unfair.
God, dog.
19%.
It's rough.
19% from the. That man shot 8 of 43, 2 of 20 from 3. Half his shots were threes, and he made 2 of them. 2 of 20.
Yeah, man, it was broke. That's got to be mental though, man. Because like the dude can shoot.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
like, and I guess, and I guess that's why I haven't gave up on him because I'm like, man, like
I'm not. No one's giving up on anybody, but I mean, like that's.
The entire fan base pretty much gave up.
I mean,
yeah, somebody from his family is like, hey man, get your ass back over here, man. You terrible. You're making us look bad. I was an Olympian.
Come on.
Somebody daddy said I'm an Olympian.
Yeah, is Santiago Obama's dad's like, all right.
Yeah, Santiago Obama Senior is like
Salty Obama.
Salty Obama Senior's over there, man. You sorry, you making me, Mark, Powell, everybody. You making what's his name?
Yeah. Juan Carlos Navarro is upset.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
What's the dude?
Who's the
one
big wing?
What's the one that played for the Dallas Mavericks? The wing. God, dog. He played for Dallas and he was really good.
Because they were trying to trade him for OJ.
He went back. Oh man, he went back real soon.
Was it Joe something?
He had hops and everything.
I forgot.
You got Jose Calderon offended.
Yeah.
God, what was his name? Peter the wing to play for the Dallas Mavericks when they won the championship. But he didn't stay here long. He went back overseas. He was good though. Can't think of that dude's name for nothing. Oh, he embarrassing all them dudes, man.
Yeah, all these guys,
including Serge Ibaka and Usman.
That's right, Usman, Serge,
Serge and Usman. Like, hey, don't put us in this. Don't put me in this.
Shout out to our friends at Acura of Memphis, bringing you hour number 3 of this program. Coming up next, middays here in the Family Leisure Studios. Hit them up on the AutoZone phone lines and AutoZone text lines. Our thanks to Stephen Johnson, Evan Barnes. Thanks to all you guys for listening. We'll talk to you in the morning. Come on.